What if I just sat here like this and said nothing all stream and you did it all by yourself?
What if you didn't break character and you just like stayed dead, deceased the whole stream? Yeah, I'd kind of admire the bit. Like, don't get me wrong, I'd be upset. Like, hour 2 or so in. Oh, Jesus. Sorry. Welcome in, Dr. Cillier. Holy moly, look at that. Dr. Cillier is the first ever person I've seen to have the 3rd stage of the meep emoji next to their name. Happy 3 months, Dr. Cillier.
Happy 3 months, Doc. Welcome in.
Yes. Is graduated from the red prawn to the fried prawn and now an actual pawn for all of our board gamers out there. Very cool. Super excited to see that.
Wow.
Welcome in. Happy Monday, K8. Great to see ya.
What's up, Kate? What's up, Juju on that Biat? How's it going?
Who's that?
You pronounce it the stupid way. I pronounce it the way that's probably meant to be read. That way, one of us are definitely right.
Hey guys, how's your weekend? There's a long weekend in Canada. Ooh, that's fun. If you mean long weekend as in like a 3-day weekend, that's awesome. If you mean long week,
bonus day up there?
If you mean long weekend as in, oh geez, the darn weekend wouldn't end, it was awful, then sorry.
God, I hate it when my free time goes on too long.
Well, I mean, there could have been like bad things happening in Canada. I think New York had a long weekend.
Did they?
Yeah, boat crashed.
Boat crashed?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. The one that crashed into the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah, it was messed up.
That one's kind of their fault, though. I know nothing about it other than seeing the clip on my For You page for 2 seconds. Mm-hmm. Look like they earned that one.
Kate is technically right, but K8 is also correct.
So actually, we're both winners.
For once. We got off Monday today, called Victoria Day Weekend, like Queen Victoria. Oh, that's very cool.
Long live the Queen. The Queen is dead.
Late again, says Mitch. Yo, we've been live for a full 2 minutes.
Gosh.
Super
dang,
late.
It got me. Whoa!
The card. Sorry.
You're dropping shit already. We just went live. You're making a fool. Mark, we haven't even been live for 5 minutes yet, and you're already making a fool of yourself live on TikTok.com.
Holy moly, error messages for blocking it, but Lisa the Star sent a heart me and a popular vote. Thank you so much, Lisa the Star. And Merritt sent a heart me and a popular vote. Thank you. Great to see ya. Let's play Sure Thing. We are live on both platforms. Sure. Let's start off with a nonsense card, okay? Who's this from? This is from Molly. Frog person, rat person.
What a great start to my Monday.
Oh, you know, it's like the card dog person, cat person. You understand that one, right?
Yeah.
This is a very similar vein. This is frog person, rat person.
When I read this, I thought this was more in reference to face shape.
I don't know. That's for you to interpret. You're picking the clues.
You're making me pick the clues with it? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Good evening, Merritt. Fubar, I'll set that up while you're spinning. Music's playing.
Get some music to the people, man.
They deserve it for this card.
All right, Mark, you're the one who's going to be guessing these clues, so elaborate to me what you think this card means.
Right. So, frog person, rat person.
Open the board while you talk.
Both of those describe, in my opinion, like mischievous people, like wild, zany people. But when I think frog person, I think they're doing mischief in nature, right? They're like a druid type. Where a rat person, I think they're doing mischief in the city. They're an average New York subway goer type.
Okay. I think it's a little messed up that you're calling all the people who ride the New York subway rat people, but that's...
All of them.
Every last one of them.
Have you seen the nonsense that goes down in the New York subway?
I think you're in the minority of how you think this card functions, but I'm willing to run it.
Okay.
I'm going to close up the board now. You can look. I'm going to go with the first one. I like this from Hikla, Aladdin.
That's such a Mark take. Aladdin. Okay.
Aladdin.
So, middling, right? Because he does go into the city, but I mean, does he do anything in nature? Not really. So he's a bit to the rat person side, but he's causing mischief and flying through the sky. Flying through the sky, that's a frog person, because the frog leaps and soars, where the rat person is in the sewers underground.
Molly just showed up in chat. Let me just say for the record, I hate your interpretation of this card so very much.
Okay, all right, yeah, Molly, I may be misinterpreting your card, but I think it's middling. Maybe I think the flying sends me a little bit towards the frog person.
I'm going with Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy, oh, okay, rat, surely. He's on Saturday Night Live from New York City, the rat people. So that's definitely on the rat person side. And, you know, if you want to play into face shape, I think his face looks no more rat-like than as opposed to frog-like.
All right.
It's if the look is like a rat/frog.
See, that's what I thought.
Or have the energy of a rat/frog. That was my interpretation.
All right.
Yo, hey, Kia sent a heart me. Kayla sent a heart me, and Merritt sent a shell.
I'm gonna give you one more clue to get your cursed interpretation of this card out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with it. Danny DeVito from Jack's Holiday.
Oh, dude, that's so far to the rat person side. Danny DeVito, does he have any frog attributes? No, I mean, he rummages through trash. He's armed and dangerous. These are all things
That's Bucky Barnes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is pretty far to the rat person side. You threw me with Aladdin, but everything else you said is getting me pretty far to the rat person. You know, maxed out answer would obviously be, who's the guy from Beekman's World? Lester.
Okay.
That's the maxed out answer. You didn't say Lester.
Beekman's World reference in a hot minute.
I love Beekman's World.
The old pools, I appreciate that. Honorable mentions, this one would have put you too far to the rat person side, unless you thought like I did, which was rob me from Flushed Away. Because it's a rat person and a frog person's world.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, I'm locked in right here.
I also saw Patton Oswalt was another one I liked.
I didn't see Peter Pettigrew in there. That's a maxed out answer.
That is the most rat person. All right, let's see what we got.
Aloha, Jazz. Great to see you. Ooh. Okay, all right. On the target to start us off. Very nice. That is, what do we think?
Timothy Chalamet and Burger says they picked it because it fits both of our interpretations of the card. That was a banger clue.
2? No, it looked like a 2 to me, too. I'll call it a 2.
2!
Keep us honest, to frowny face.
It's okay.
Yo, thank you, Merritt and Kayla, for sending shells, adding to the shell goal that we have set up. Give those little squirrels paddles.
Ooh. Kylie says, is this the first game? Kylie, not only is it the first game, that was the first round of the first game. So
yes.
You're in it for the long haul tonight.
Hello, Aaron Nicole. Great to see ya. Molly, that was a very fun card. Differing interpretations aside. I also saw Molly say that Danny DeVito is a frog person in their minds.
In looks, yes. In actions, rat person.
Okay, all right. 6 cards remaining. That means I'm early. Indeed. Let's see.
There's a dog harassing me.
Yeah, he was just fed, so I don't know why he's doing that.
Well, he wasn't fed the blood of the innocents. That's what my job is. But little does he know, I'm not innocent.
Such an interesting card. No way you got points. Haha. It was a miracle, to be fair. Here's an interesting one. This is high school activity, college activity. L bozo.
Okay. All right. High school activity, college activity?
Yes. Hello, chat. Hope you all had a good weekend. Hello, Jeremy. Great to see you. Welcome in, Mitch, Mystique, and Hayden, and Country Mozart, Joe Waters.
I guess the non-Greek freak Mitch is better than being called the Greek freak, but you're treading on thin ice there.
Dog reveal at 100K. You don't even have to wait that long because he's getting on my nerves.
No, don't. He's just a little boy. He's just a child.
Bad pugs get picked up and shown to the camera.
Oh.
My animals do not really like being picked up, so this is a form of punishment for him. Look at how mischievous he looks.
Kidnapped him.
Yeah, all right, he's going on the sofa now.
No! First you pick him up and kidnap him, now you banish him to the sofa?
All right, that 4 right there is what we're aiming for. That 4 is the target. I am closing up the board. Y'all have had some time. Corey, you may look.
I can see.
Let's see.
Woo!
Okay. All right, here's an interesting one from Cassie Highland to start us off. Musical.
High School Musical.
Joe Kirk says assemblies, which is a very interesting one.
God, that's a high. That's. I don't think it's maxed out. I don't think it's maxed out high school activity, but I think it's damn near close.
Sorry, Professor Oak had an interesting one though. Read for the honorable mentions. It's not going to be your hint now. Though.
Okay.
Instead, let's go with. Here's an interesting one from Country Mozart. Saying goodnight to the parents. To your parents, presumably.
To your parents. Well, this is not maxed out because in college, you can still be living from home and commuting, right? So there are some college students who will do that. That being said, every high school student does that, unless they're in the angsty I hate mom and dad phase and they go to bed with My Chemical Romance blasting at 11 on the dial of sound, right? Just shaking the house walls, they slam the door shut. That being said, every other high schooler does that, and some college kids do it. Musicals, you can perform musicals at colleges. A bunch of colleges will put on productions that you can join and be a part of, but standard high school, that's what does it. And the very first one or the second one you said was assemblies. Almost always happens at high school. It can happen in college, but not very likely. So I'm gonna.
Well, are you locked in?
I'm locked in right there.
The assemblies in college were when somebody pulled the fire alarm in your dorm in the middle of the night. You all assembled outside. It was like a once-a-month assembly. Apparently. High school activity, college activity, honorable mention from Professor Oak, dating your teacher. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, Prof. Jesus Christ. That's a 3. That is a 3. Very nice.
I don't think there is a funny thing I could say in this instance.
No.
I think I just have to let that one go by. I think I just have to wipe my hands of that comment and not even make a joke about it.
Golly. Holy, sorry, I'm a little bit behind on these. Kayla sent a shell. Erin Nicole sent a heart me. Mickey sent 3 shells, helping towards the shell goal. Griffin sent a heart me. Mickey sent another shell. B sent 5 shells. Candace sent a heart me. And Elena sent a heart me. Thank you so much.
Pedro Mozart, don't say, but have you seen Miss Johnson? No. I don't, we're not gonna have this conversation. We're not gonna have this conversation.
All right, we are now down to 5 cards remaining.
How many scores did you score just now? Or how many I scored?
3. It's hard to see the board with all that bling on Corey's wrist.
I know, it's blinding. I'm sorry.
People have been saying this. Ooh, looks nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, this one doesn't have a credit next to it for some reason.
Wow, Mark's stealing the credit of our commenters and our chatters.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix that. But while we do, we'll go back to one of Molly's. We'll do
classic Mark behavior.
We'll do a redemption from Frog Person. Well, it doesn't even need to be redemption because we're on the target. But you had complaints. So this one I think you'll like better. Put on a salad. Put on a sandwich.
Oh, baby!
I did reword this one a little bit. It wasn't originally worded this way, but you know, I changed it a little bit. I hope you'll understand.
All right, put on a salad. Put on a sandwich.
Yes, I'm sending the dial for this one. I need to look up the credit for that card I was gonna do.
All right, well, you check your phone and look it up. Try not to look towards the board because I am gonna reveal it. Put on a salad. Put on a sandwich. That is where the blue 4 is. And it says, great card, great card. Put on a sandwich, in a sandwich, surely. Joe Kirk, same difference. Means kind of the same thing. But yeah, you're right. Think about it like that, if it helps. All right. I am going to close the board. Mark, you can look. I'm going to say, first and foremost, oil.
Oil?
Oil. Oh!
Okay. All right, card is not credited. Oil. Well, that you're putting on a salad. I do put oil on my Wawa sandwiches. I do vinegar and oil. But that is specifically for an Italian. I think there are many more types of salad that you would put oil on than there are types of sandwich that you would put oil on. I think it's pretty much just an Italian.
All right, number 2 out of our 3 we try and take from chat. Shredded cheese.
Shredded cheese. Ooh, now that's a clever one, because that's definitely going on salad. Pretty far to the salad side, really, because shredded cheese, why are you ruining a sandwich putting shredded cheese on it? Put normal cheese on it.
You're out of slices.
Because you're out of slices, okay.
You're desperate.
Yes.
There.
So I think that's pretty darn far. I'm trying to think what I would put for maxed out on the salad side. I know the answer for what I put maxed out on the salad side. It hasn't been said yet.
All right, last but not least, we're gonna go with rotisserie chicken.
Okay, that'll bring me back up a little bit, because you don't put it on a sandwich, but like it is the sandwich. The rotisserie chicken sliced up sandwich.
They're the same? Me grabbing a rotisserie chicken from my Costco, going, lovely sandwich.
I think you know what I meant.
I do. I'm yanking your chain, Mark.
So I'm gonna take it up a little bit. I think these are pretty far to the salad side. I don't think a rotisserie chicken sandwich is that common. Then the other one, oil, I think is pretty common to put on a salad. And then final one, shredded cheese. Yeah, that's going salad. You're not putting that crap on a sandwich. I'm locked in.
All right. Put on a salad, put on a sandwich, shredded cheese, oil, rotisserie chicken.
Yo, solid. God damn. Good find with the rotisserie chicken. That was a very good hand.
Bang! Chat like that one, and I had to agree with them.
That is a 4. Very nice. Very nice. But, Corey, why is a 4 only worth 3 points?
It is? I'm not supposed to write 9, I'm supposed to write 8?
You're supposed to write 8. That's
Okay.
correct. You see, in this game mode, when we score a 4, it is only worth 3 points. Why is that the case?
It's a tough 8. That's
Ooh.
a tough 8.
Oh.
It's gonna stay like that. I know, it's not my best. It's not my best.
Well, instead of being worth 4 points, the benefit is you get to take another card, add to the stack, and it extends the game, giving us more opportunities to score. We would have been at 4 cards remaining, but because this 4, we're at 3 points. Instead, at 5 cards remaining.
What's up, Sierra? What's up, Synthesis? How's it going? What's your maxed out salad answer?
Cherry tomatoes.
Really? Mm-hmm. Really?
Cherry tomatoes. You'd never,
I get it.
like, the shape they are, it would be way inconvenient for those to go on a sandwich. But they're like bog standard in a salad.
I'm with Mike from croutons is my maxed out.
That's also a good one. That's also.
Because I could see a world where you're desperate, so you chop up cherry tomatoes and put it on your sandwich. Can't see a world where you're putting croutons on your sandwich.
Fair enough. I think those are both good. Holy moly, Strong Sock sent 521 shells. Holy moly. Getting us towards the shell goal already. Thank you so much, Strong Socks.
Why their socks are so strong? It's made of shells, you see.
Oh. K8 also sent 30 shells. B26 sent 10 shells. Sarah sent 5 shells. And Elena sent a heart me. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I think I'm caught up on those.
All right, what's our next one? What's our next one?
Ooh, next one.
I'm chomping at the bits, Mark.
Okay, next one is the one that wasn't credited before. It's credited now.
What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
This is going to be Struggle Meal, Bougie Meal.
Ooh, on a food train.
From Hasbom.
Ooh, Hasbom in YouTube chat right now.
Oh, ooh, very nice. Yes, we're in Hasbom's card. Not even teeny tiny sandwiches with the croutons or the bread. You know?
No, not even like that, actually. Try chopping a crouton in half. You cannot.
I could.
And if you're like, well, I'm not going to chop the crouton in half. I'm going to use 2 croutons as the top and bottom. Your sandwich is going to be 5 times as tall as it is wide.
Would,
You know, burgers.
would stuffing in a Thanksgiving sandwich count as croutons? No. No, I don't think so.
Unless you didn't cook the stuffing.
Holy moly, Wolfie sent 54 shells. Thank you so much, Wolfie.
I mean, like, it depends, right? You wouldn't consider, like, if I had a slice of cake, I wouldn't say, I got my eggs in for the day. You know what I mean?
There's a whole joke about that. Anyway, Struggle Meal, Bougie Meal. For those not familiar, bougie means fancy, expensive, like Michelin star kind of meal, top of the line, and then struggle meal is something cheap. You know, you're low on funds, you're struggling. What are you eating to get by?
Crouton sandwich.
Crouton sandwich. All right, I am closing it up. Corey, you may look. Let's see, first one from Synthesis, liked it, Wagyu steak.
Wagyu steak.
Mitch
That's
Mitch
bougie.
says gold leaf tomahawk steak with caviar.
Holy tomahawk! That's like maxed out. How do you get more bougie than like a $1,000 gold leaf tomahawk steak?
With your pinky up.
Oh shit, you're right. Okay, one tick up for the pinky. Put some respect on the pinky there.
And let's see, final one, not from Jeremy, no. Bad answer. This one's interesting from Molly. Anything presented as a foam.
Oh, yeah. That's like when you're going to a restaurant that doesn't call itself a restaurant, it calls itself an experience. We're the peanut butter and jelly experience, and you go in and it's
Peanut
just
butter
like,
and pickle experience.
no, stop, no, don't approve that one. Peanut butter and jelly experience, and they try and like serve you a peanut butter and jelly in like 15 different fucked up ways, and one of which is they've diluted the taste of PB&J into a little dropper, and they've turned it to bubble foam, and you taste of peanut butter and jelly.
Dude, imagine being waterboarded with PB&J foam at the Michelin star restaurant.
Liquefied PB&J waterboard.
When your check bounces at the Michelin star restaurant.
This is maxed out. This is maxed out.
Holy shit, holy moly.
Oh.
Country Mozart just gave away 5 subs.
Yo!
Thank you so much, Country Mozart.
Chad, if you received a subscription from Country Mozart, please thank him in the chat with a W, Country Mozart. Yes!
W Country Mozart, awesome. Also, we added a whole bunch of new stickers over the weekend. Like a few more.
This is news to me.
Yeah. The red spy and the blue spy that were missing from Codenames, we added those. And 2 Austin emotes. Yo! Austin Rage.
That's kind of fricked up Austin
Yes.
got emotes before us. Who do I sue about this?
Holy moly, there's a subwave going on as well. So anyone who is currently subbed when that happened and watching now has access to the limited time subwave emotes. Yo, it's the Austin Rage and the Austin Thinker. Those are great ones. All right, let's see it. Anytime we get a miss, we can get some Austin Rages in chat. Struggle meal, bougie meal, let's see it. Very nice.
Is it a 4 or
Did
3?
you have to tick it up?
I did. Pinkies up.
I think that's a 3. I don't think
No!
it ticks it up enough. That is a 3.
No, I should have pinkies upped it. All right, we can get rid of this war crime with an 8 now, at least.
Okay. I do love that emote, just Austin screaming.
So angry.
Mark, you're only spreading YouTube supremacy by giving the tokens your charity.
What?
The talkers your charity.
What?
Oh, sorry. I understand. Hold on. Let me let the dog out, and I'll decipher what
Were
was
you having a
said.
stroke, Mark? Do I need to call someone?
No, I was trying to read Jeremy's comment. Mitch was worried that they were. Sorry, Country Mozart was worried that they were betraying YouTube by sending in gifts, but Jeremy elaborated that they're merely flexing their power over them by doing so.
It's okay because we should be eligible for super chats and stuff on YouTube sometime this week.
Oh,
It's all up to whenever YouTube approves us.
holy! All right, next card: harmless, harmful. 4 cards remaining.
Harmless,
Close my
harmful.
eyes.
Jess says, "Hello, I teach their friend to play with this stream." Yes, I'm so glad. To Jess's friend, it's super simple. Harmless to harmful. That is our spectrum we are working with. This blue 4 is where we want to give guesses, so that way Mark can guess where on this spectrum our target area is.
You give hints.
Give us some hints. That's getting there, man.
Well, you said give guesses. Sorry, didn't mean to derail you there. I just had some notes.
Chat, Guantanamo or the chair? Your choice. That's where the blue 4 is. Give us some clues. Closing up the board. Let me take one more peek for myself. Nope. All right, you can look. Mark, paper cut.
Paper cuts. Okay, I think that's harmless. Yeah. It has no lasting impact. It's just a little ouch, ooh, ouch. But you get better, right? So it's gonna be near the harmful side, but at the end of the day, it's harmless.
Okay.
George. Dude, that guy's harmful, let me tell you.
All right, here's a good, this is one that everyone can relate to. Stepping on a Lego.
Okay. So the meme answer is, oh, ooch, ow, Lego, harmful, youch. Grow up, grow up. I've never stepped on a Lego and had it hurt.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Like Terminator.
Consider you may have a superpower.
Yeah, so I go barefoot a lot, so the bottom of my feet are just calloused.
Oh, okay.
Harmless. A little bit towards the harmful side, though.
All right. And let's go with, stubbing your pinky toe. Brielle Abram, you only have to say it one time. We appreciate it, but you don't need to spam. We do see it. Let's go stubbing your pinky toe.
Stubbing your pinky toe. Yo, Sarah sent 5 shells and Aim sent to heart me. Thank you so much. Stubbing your pinky toe. Okay. I don't know. Does that push me farther towards harmless? Because stubbing your pinky toe, that's something you get over so quickly. Even more so than or anything like that. Whoa! Ah!
Ah! Sorry, we almost got sucked into the Matrix.
Sorry. Okay, that was God saying he didn't like my answer. So that's a little bit harmful, I suppose.
It's like a Neo from the Matrix reaching out, trying to grab ya.
Whatever. I'll say dead center, slightly to the harmless side. I'm locked in.
Please no spamming in chat. We will have to mute you if you do. Please stop.
Yo, Jazz just sent a rose. Thank you so much, Jazz.
All right, are you locked in?
Yep.
All right. Let's see.
I broke my pinky toe stubbing it. Well, I think that's different.
Harmless to harmful.
I think that's breaking your pinky toe, not stubbing it.
Hey, Board Ghost, can you mute the guy in chat? Yeah, get rid of him. At least for a little bit. Chat kill that guy. Mods, hammers, to me.
All right, that's a miss. That's a miss. Unfortunate. All right. Yeah. I don't know. I get it. It's just I was on the other side of, well, it doesn't really have lasting effects.
That's fair.
Rachel sent to heart me. Thank you so much, Rachel.
Oh no, a second spam, or is it the Boardgamers chat?
No. Come on, y'all.
Careful now.
All right. Ooh, speaking of evil, no good, nefariousness. This is another one I modified a little bit. This was from Steve. Interesting villain, boring villain. Their original one was good Doctor Who villain, bad Doctor Who villain, and I thought that was a little too specific for you who hasn't really watched it.
I'll never guess that card, not once.
Or our chat, who doesn't really seem to know Doctor Who that well. So I made it more general. I think this is an interesting version.
All right.
Unlimited power.
Am I spinning up or you spinning up? I got
I'm
distracted
spinning it
wanting
up.
to kill that guy.
We need a card that says good meat, bad meat, then we can all type spam. Guys, you're spamming chat. There's so much spam in chat.
Jesus Christ.
Mark, go get your nerves checked. Maybe.
You know, I saw someone was saying their hypothesis was that, live streams are just modern day serfdoms. Like the king just sends his guards on the random, naughty civilians and just has them executed. It's essentially a streamer telling their mods to ban a guy in chat. And I like that visual.
Interesting villain, boring villain. I saw somebody asking for the placement where it was, what would be my answer. Like, I don't know, something that like leaves a bruise or like notable bleeding. So like getting hit by a baseball pitch. I think that would be slightly to the harmful side. I don't know why I'm thinking baseball, but like if you slide wrong and get like kind of road rash, but just from sand, not actual road rash, I think that would be my placement there.
I saw bee sting mentioned once or twice, and I get it, but that one's such a varying difference depending on whether or not you're allergic.
Corey, you may look.
That I just don't know where you would have put that. That would have just been wild card energy.
Here's an interesting one from Ogres. Stewie from Family Guy.
Stewie from Family Guy.
Stewie Family Guy.
Is he a villain? I've never really seen the Family Guys.
Whoa, you haven't seen Family Guy?
I mean, obviously everyone and their mother have seen at least a 30-second clip pop up on their For You page. I mean, I just never watched the show.
What the hell? You're missing out on the most mild thing life has to offer.
Okay. All right.
Let's see. I'm going to go with, from Steve, Dr. Octopus. Since their name's on the card, just going with Steve. Dr. Octopus, good one.
All right, that's much more interesting to me, personally. I think Dr. Octopus, one of my favorite Spider-Man villains, personally. Like him a lot.
And then, great final one from Mystique over on YouTube, Rick, from Rick and Morty.
This is definitely nowhere near maxed on each of these sides. I think this is more of a middling answer, and I think it's only like slightly to the interesting side. The thing with Rick and Stewie Family Guy is that both of those are like pseudo-intellectuals. Like, they're Reddit pilled. Mm-hmm. Right? If Reddit existed in their universes, they would be a top 1% commenter on any subreddit you check. Mm-hmm. Okay? So that's not interesting. But there are other parts of themselves, like the fact that Stewie's a little babby. It's kind of interesting. The fact that Rick is like multi-dimensional evil guy. That's interesting.
They never figured out if they can hear the baby speaking.
I never did.
It's a big mystery.
Big mystery. You'll never know. And then Dr. Octopus, Superior Spider-Man, goated comic. He's a little more interesting than the others, which will make me take it down, but not by much. I don't think he's crazy. He's been around for way too long to be, like, maxed out.
Stewie is a baddie. I don't think that's what he said.
Babby! Yay, BBIE. Judge Mozart, I don't know where your brain's at today, but it's going crazy.
Yo, Rachel sent to heart me, K8 sent 11 shells, and Bunny May sent to heart me. Thank you so much.
Woo.
Holy moly, we're at 800 shells already. That is awesome. Interesting villain, boring villain, Stewie Family Guy, Rick of Rick and Morty, and Doc Ock. Let's see it. Ooh, okay, that is still a 2. That is still on the target. Very nice. Actually, wait, is that a 2?
Don't break my heart like that.
I'm rolling it's a 2.
Yes!
I say it's a 2.
Yes!
Tyrannical rule.
Let's freaking go, dude.
Yeah, I think it's they're a little bit more interesting than maybe you gave it credit for. I think your placement was fine. So when it comes to Family Guy villains, people who play the role of like the bad person, it's Brian, Stewie, and like Quagmire, I guess. And the thing about Brian is you just hate him. There's nothing interesting. You just want to see him fail, especially in the modern ones. Stewie at least goes on wacky time travel adventures, and I don't know, it has cool subplots.
Everyone knows a Brian Family Guy, that's for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a fun one. Let's see, what's our next one gonna be?
Family Guy is the most hated animated series, Elena. I think it's the most hated and the most loved. Family Guy is such an enigma to me. I don't get it. Sure, I'll see one clip every now and then. It's like Saturday Night Live to me. It has the same brain space. They're foils to each other. One's the animated version, one's the live action version.
Thank you for using my clue without Doctor Who, says Steve, of course. Yo, Sarah sent 10 shells, and Aim sent over 140 shells. Holy moly, it is still counting up. Oh, thank you so much.
Look away.
I'll close my eyes.
Would be a good therapist, would be a terrible therapist.
3 cards remaining.
Would be a good therapist, would be a terrible therapist. That is where the blue 4 is. This card is from Kate.
Who's that? I think you mean K8.
Craighead. Give me your clues! Give me your clues. When SNL is good, it hits. I mean, like, yeah, that's true. But also, if they haven't had a good hitting comedy sketch in 50 years, you know, like, I would hope eventually that when it's good, it hits. Or else there's no reason it should have been on the air for 50 years. All right, I am going to close up the board. Mark, you can look. Let's go with your neighbor after a glass of wine.
My neighbors? Ooh. Even the neighbors I like would not be a good therapist. That's pretty far to the terrible therapist side. Now, this isn't like, you know, man trying to kill me. This is just my neighbors is slightly inebriated. So they're gonna be about this far. They're not trained as therapists.
All right. let's go with... Oh, guys, I can't... There's one I want to talk about after this is over. Let's go with someone in school for psychology.
Okay, now we're talking. Someone in school for psychology. That's different than therapy. Holy moly. Yo, we have a hat and mustache on us. Louisa sent a hat and mustache. Thank you.
Double hatted up.
And Ames's count was 171 roses. Thank you so much, Ames. So someone in school for psychology. That's not the same as being trained as a therapist.
Nope.
So I think they would be bad, but I mean, they're educated. They might know some things, so it ticks me up.
All right. And last but not least, let's go with your cat.
My cat?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so sometimes you just need to talk about your problems at something. And my cat would be great for that. And you know what my cat doesn't do? Judge about the words I'm saying. She judges me plenty, just not about the words I'm saying.
So it means nothing to her.
Yes, and I could pat the cat while giving my spiel. So I think that's a good therapist. I think my neighbor after a glass of wine is going to take me slightly to the terrible side, and the psychology student, you know, a little bit over. But yeah, I think that's pretty middling. I'm going to lock in right here.
Locked in there.
Yo, Sarah sent 10 shells, Louisa sent 91 shells, Karis Houston sent 2 club cheers, and they heart me. Thank you all so much.
All right, honorable mention. People in chat, I saw 2 or 3 people say Chat GPT, and I'm gonna be so for real right now. Chat GPT is maxed out terrible therapist. All Chat GPT is designed to do is not actually give you advice, but just say back to you what you want to hear. That's not good. ChatGPT, I don't know if you've noticed, ChatGPT has gone crazy into glazing all of a sudden. Like a switch is flipped, and you'll be like, ChatGPT, I think that actually the sun is chartreuse. And ChatGPT will hit you with the, wow. That is so intellectual of you to say that. What a brave and bold take. Actually, in my experience, it seems to be like a yellow, but you know what? Now that you've given me this new perspective, I'll really think on what you just said. So no, don't do therapy with ChatGPT. That being said,
yo, let's go. Very nice. Wow, this is very high up for my neighbor after wine. I don't know. You might have a different relation with your neighbors.
If you get a neighbor, I feel like if you have like a glass of wine in your neighbor and you start talking to them, if you're at the position where you're already talking to the neighbor, you know, assuming that you have a decent relationship with them, you get a glass of wine and they'll give you like actual advice. It's not probably not all going to be good.
If I walked into my therapist's office and my neighbor was there with a clipboard as the therapist, it would be like that meme of the granddad walking in, whistling and seeing Bart Simpson sitting on the counter. Hanging up hat, turn around, take hat, leave. That would be me seeing my neighbor there.
No, Mary, ChatGPT is not better than regular therapy. ChatGPT can't give you actual advice. All it can say is how great and awesome you are, which some people need that. But most people should not get only that.
That's not therapy, that's hype, and everybody needs it.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, it sounds like you're hyping it up now. It sounds like an advertisement.
No, God.
It'll hype your ass up. You can do no wrong.
No, God. We're going to be so fucking cooked, dude. 30 years from now, we're going to be locked alone in a room with ChatGPT doing all our school assignments, saying how fucking awesome we are, as we're just like staring out into the abyss, getting fed ads over and over again. We're so cooked.
Your last therapist called you a narcissist, but with ChatGPT, they call you the greatest player on the block. All right.
So what if you were an asshole and cut off all your friends? They deserved it.
Prompt ChatGPT to be a good therapist. Oh, I forgot to do that.
God, you guys are, never mind. Take it all back. Take it all back.
All right, next card is going to be Scary Movie, Silly Movie. This is not from K8. Stop breaking, you stupid graphic. All right, I'm locked in.
All right.
30 years, try already happening.
That's not friend. But you're right. Sometimes I like to pretend that isn't the case.
I'm confused on the name of this channel. They don't look very bored to me. Thanks, Doc.
No, you should have tuned in at the beginning of the stream when I was dead.
Scary movie, silly movie. This 4 right here is what we are aiming for. Let's see. This 4 right here, scary movie, silly movie. Okay, all right. We got some good ones coming in. We got some good ones. I'm closing it up. Corey, you may look. Ames says Airplane.
Airplane. That's a silly movie. One of my favorite movies of all time, Airplane. Freaking love Airplane.
Let's see. Evie says Fred.
All right, well now you've just confused me. You've said Airplane and Fred, all right? One of the most silly, lighthearted movies of all time versus like actual psychological eldritch horror. So I don't know where you want me on this dial, Mark.
And let's see. A final one I will give you. Interesting. Sorry, this is not your final hint, but Dr. Soleil, I can't even read it. Dr. Soleil says Charlie and Chocolate Factory while tripping on banana runs. Liquid form. And Randy Fitz says Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
That's a silly movie! Except for that one time that guy gets mauled to death by a rabbit. That's pretty terrifying. So I'm gonna take it up just slightly in respect of that one poor innocent guy who got mauled to death by a rabbit. Godspeed, I hope he's doing all right.
What about when the actual police investigate that random murder that happened halfway through the film?
No, that was kind of sick. That was kind of sick.
But it was silly while it happened, though. All right, locked in. Scary movie, silly movie. Your answers were Airplane, Monty Python, and the Holy Grail, and Fred. Let's see how we did. Oh, it had to be maxed out. That is a 3. No. That is a 3, taking us to 1 card remaining. Yo, A sent a heart me, A sent a popular vote, and your average Therian sent over 290 shells. Holy moly, 300 shells.
Whoa!
Thank you so much, average Therian. Great to see ya.
Oh, see, Airplane, like, real talk though, the reason why Airplane isn't maxed out for me, despite being one of my favorite movies of all time, is because it is about airplane crashing. Like, they're all about to die. Like, it's very, very silly. Except for that one thing. I think in that similar vein, what would have maxed me out probably been like Naked Gun.
Too much room for feet. Tarantino strikes again.
Tarantino, he's coming through.
Too much room for Sarah's friends and family.
He already gobbled. We shouldn't have thought about Sarah's friends and family. Damn it.
Would you have maxed out B-movie? I wouldn't have personally.
Yeah, I think I would have, absolutely.
Maxed out?
What's scary about that movie?
The bees! The bees!
Well, you know what? No, you're right. I wouldn't max it out because it is scary. Not because of the bees, but because it features Jerry Seinfeld.
Okay, alright. Yeah, you got Seinfeld, you got bees, you got the concept that bees are bringing reckoning to humanity. Yo, Anna sent 25 shells. Thank you so much. 1 card remaining, score of 19. Let's make it count. Woo! Holy moly, your average Therian sent a galaxy. Holy, thank you so much, average Therian. The bee and human relationships, it's a little scary too. Sorry, dying. Do you have a like goal today, Corey?
Oh, we did 100,000. We get to play Price is Wrong.
Yo, 100,000 likes. You're doing the Price is Wrong. Very exciting.
Let's go, baby. Custom minigame.
Mary sent GIF of Nicolas Cage, the bees.
Not the bees, dude.
Alright, I'm closing my eyes. I'm just gonna dial for this one. The card is unbelievable to believable. You know, I think my maxed out answer, scary movie, silly movie. I think Kung Fury might be maxed out silly movie.
You're so right. God, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot about that movie.
I was racking my brain trying to think.
All right, unbelievable, too believable, That right there is the blue 4. The sheer fact that a woman can fall in love with a bee means I have no chance. I feel like that's the exact opposite of what that means. I feel like if a woman and a bee can find happiness, that means you too can find happiness. Unless you're saying you're less than a bee. But you're not.
Well, I mean, bees do a lot.
That's true. Yeah, are you pollinating and making honey?
Do you wake up at the crack of dawn and start pollinating?
It's true. That's true.
I mean, in a sense.
I don't want to interpret that.
I am going to close up the board. Mark, you can look. I need to steal this mouse.
You know, your adversary sent to heart me as well. Thank you so much.
That means I have a lot of bees to compete with. Okay, now that makes more sense.
There's more.
Pool's even bigger.
There's more fish in the sea, and bees too.
All right.
You have to compete with them.
First clue. Believable, unbelievable, love at first sight.
Wah, wah, wah.
Really? You know, we're trying to give hope and encouragement to our audience in this time of desperation and need, and you're going to tell me that?
Do I look like a bee? Do I look like a
you're
Jerry
right.
Seinfeld bee to you?
You're so right. Well, let me give you another one then. Aliens. Okay, you think it is more, let me be very clear, you think it is more likely that there is a life form on another planet than someone can fall in love at first sight?
They're out there, they're communicating with me through the radios, they're stopping people from falling in love with me.
Have you seen how horny Reddit is?
Okay, well, lust at first sight, I do
that's a good
believe, is
point.
quite
That's a good
different.
point. They are different. That's fair.
So look, let's be mathematical about this. Fermi paradox, okay?
Okay.
Mathematically, any calculation we could do, there absolutely should be aliens out there. It's completely reasonable to say there are aliens, but we've seen no proof. And how long the universe has been around, how much of a head start they've had on us, would think we might be able to find something detectable from someone out there, but we haven't. It's weird, and we don't know why, but aliens, believable.
Time is bigger than space, that's my take.
What?
What does that mean?
PBS Spacetime had a really interesting video that came out last weekend about the Fermi paradox, possible solution to it. It's really interesting.
All right. Last clue I'm going to give you. Karma.
Karma?
Yeah.
Okay.
You do good things come back. You do bad things happen. To you. Specifically. To you.
To you. To you.
If you do bad things.
If I do bad things, it comes back to you.
That's why I commit as many crimes as possible.
Quick, this guy's taking all the karma. Get it all out of the way.
God. Fucking a slight tangent, slightly unrelated. Now that TikTok can allow you to comment on posts, the fucking image of just the guy going fucking kills me every time I see it.
Yo, Anna sent a rose and 14 shells and a heart me. Thank you so much. Okay, so karma, aliens, love at first sight. I'm a big believer in aliens. What are the odds we're the only life out there? But karma, I would say I don't believe in karma, but I was cursed for all those evil deeds I did.
You did kick those witches' bones.
I kicked bones.
You kicked a lot of bones.
Not a lot. I kicked like one bone and never heard the end of it.
It was like there was like a trail of bones you just kept kicking down the road.
It was one voodoo shrine you kicked.
And then love at first sight. I mean, I guess if you're delusional, sure. If you're delusional and no one ever checks you up, believable. Yo, Courtney Crawford sent a heart me. Strong Sock sent 178 shells and an It's Corn. Thank you so much.
You know, I think this single round of Wavelength has recontextualized a lot of my experiences I've had with you throughout our lives.
Aliens are in the ocean. They're in our government. They are our world leaders.
They are wearing the skin of our people, disguising them with their lizard bodies. Get them out of there.
All right, I'm logged in.
All right. Love at first sight, aliens, karma. This is where you're putting it.
Wow. I disagree. I disagree on all placements.
You don't think somebody could just like, you live in such a non-whimsical world.
Yes. If someone came up to me.
I know, right?
That's
I've been saying this.
Corey, I've known you for a long time.
Yeah.
You've been one of my best friends for a long, long time.
16 years.
If you came up to me, said, I just met someone yesterday, I think we're in love at first sight, I would say, you're delusional! Wake up! Snap out of it!
Come on!
They're not real!
It's not that you don't believe in love at first sight. It's that if it happens, you think they've been psyoped by the government.
Obviously.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
And just like that, everything goes back to where it did before. It made just as much sense as before stream started.
Mark is completely correct here. Thank you, Hayden.
Whose wonderment meter is at 0?
All right, that's a 2. That's a 2.
Bro is not jovial.
To give the quick recap of the kicking bones story, I am, to my knowledge, cursed. And what happened was a long, long time ago, we're doing a hike through the woods, and we stumbled upon a weird-seeming shrine at the top of like a large rock formation.
Spooky cave!
No, it was a cliff. It was a cliff. It wasn't a cave. It was a cliff. And it was a mason jar filled with mysterious, undistinguishable liquids and other things inside. And there was a bone that I could not identify, and then some random markings. I didn't know what it was, but it looked scary.
Kick them.
And it was on the edge of a cliff. And put yourself in my shoes. You're standing there, edge of a cliff, big old bone and mason jar right there. It's like Lucy holding the football. What are you gonna do? You're gonna run up and kick it.
Put yourself in our shoes! We thought that shit was way too spooky! It was begging to be kicked and curse somebody, and you fell for it, you bozo!
Now, I was in like middle school when this happened. Now that I'm older, I would not have kicked it, but I would have picked up the mason jar and thrown it away, because it's litter. But, being putting that shit in my pocket for real. We don't touch bones, Mark. #1 rule of life. It was right off a trail. If someone else, if I didn't touch it, someone else would have.
Spin the board, man.
Oh, golly. Yo, Courtney Crawford sent 100 shells. Thank you so much, Courtney. All right, well, speaking of kicking bones, and ever since that day, electronics never worked properly for me.
Never once. Every day I tell them, Mark, I've never seen this problem before.
Yeah, the most common phrase I ever heard going through college doing like video editing when I ran into an issue was my professors, senior tenured video editing professors, every single one of them would say to me, I've never seen this problem in my life. It got to the point where I could predict them saying it. They walked over, they'd frown for a moment, they'd open their mouth, and I would answer for them, you've never seen this problem before in your life? And they go, how'd you know? Get it a lot.
Shouldn't have kicked them bones, man.
Fun prank to felony. Gotta give respect for the living and for the dead. Look, I'm aware, but that bone was not where it should have been. A human put that bone there disrespectfully to begin with. I was disturbing it. I was kicking it further into nature, where it could rest peacefully, in my opinion. All right, let's see. This 4 right here is what we're aiming for. The card is Fun Prank to Felony. This 4 right here is the target. This is an interesting one. Thought this was the last card. No, the last card was unbelievable to believable. Mark needs to find that bone and return it to its rightful place. On top of a rock? Yes! On top of a cliff?
That bone is long gone now.
The computers will work again.
What do you mean? Okay, all right. I am closing it up. Corey, you may look. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go whoopee cushion from Kayla and A.
That's a fun prank.
Peanut says squirting the water flower.
That's a fun prank.
And this is interesting. Laura says confetti eggs. I don't quite know what that is. I'm imagining I'm going to enjoy a nice hard-boiled egg and I crack it and
Could you imagine an egg with that much confetti pressurized inside of it? The second you crack it with a spoon, it just fucking explodes. That's got to be essentially a danger. But no, all these other things, these are just pranks. These are just fun little jokey jokes. Unless it's like Joker's acid flower, but that's not what you said. You said water flower. So yeah, I maxed out fun prank.
Maxed out fun
Lock
prank. Locked in. Let's see it. Whoo, very nice. People are saying, Countless are saying the 4 wasn't visible. It is visible, I would say.
Jesus Christ, Mark.
It would, if he ticked it up, Even a millimeter that would have been off the floor, but I'm like, it's visible enough. Let's run it.
I think there's more of the dial there than the actual visibility of the floor.
Hispanic heritage, fill confetti in hollowed out egg. Wow, I have never heard of that. Huh. So, I guess it's when you like crack it on a bowl or something, the confetti comes out. That's actually really fun. It's blurry.
Or
Nair and shampoo. That is not a fun prank. Well, in this game mode, when we score a 4, it is worth 3 points. Why is that the case? Well, instead, the benefit is we get to take another card and add it to the stack. We would have been at 0 cards remaining, none, game over. But instead, we are at 1 card remaining. Oh, you know, I'm understanding now. The person who said I thought that was the last card. They weren't saying they thought Fun Prank to Felony was the last card we did. They were saying they thought the previous card was 1 card remaining. That might be the case.
Mark might be stupid.
I may be cheating.
Mark may be cheating! But what else is new? What else is new? I'm gonna have to get some of those confetti eggs. Start throwing them at you every time you make me mad.
Please don't.
Egg boy.
Well, the card is going to be hard to sit on, easy to sit on. As a Southern Texan, I'm very familiar with confetti eggs. That's fun. An extra card is just the Monday tax being applied. Check.
Mario says, my name is Mario.
Yo!
Mario. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way.
Do you have a brother?
Alright. Hard to sit on, easy to sit on. That's the blue 4. Fancy character person says, went from 21 to 24 by 4 points. I'm going to say everything he said in about 2 seconds. When you score 4,
2 Mississippi.
shut the I'm
Done.
gonna kill you.
Over.
I'm gonna kill you.
Not so easy.
When you score a 4, it's actually worth 3 points, and that extra little sneaky point turns into a new card, extending the game. Oh, so fun. All right, I am going to close up the board now. Mark, you could look. I'm going to say couch.
Couch. Okay, it's easy to sit on. Is it maxed out easy to sit on? Probably not. Probably not. It's had some uncomfortable couches, but I think it's about there.
Lazy boy.
I agree with my placement.
Let's go with. I'm gonna take Kayla's and I'm gonna tweak it a little bit. Herman Miller office chair.
Herman Miller office chair. I don't know the brands.
You don't know the
I used to have.
Herman Miller?
The one you used to have.
I can't say anything about it.
I wasn't buds with Hermie. So the one
So stupid.
Board Ghost used to have, it was very like tall, right? It was like stretchy kind of trampoline material that you sat on. I mean, it was nice. I liked it. I don't think it was the easiest thing to sit on in the world, but I'll take it down. I'll take it down a little bit out of respect for Board Ghost's old chair. Man, yeah, locked in.
Out of curiosity, no reason I'm asking this question. What would be your maxed out answer?
Cloud.
you idiot! You would fall right through. You would plummet to the ground.
Wow.
Terminal speed and die.
I would not.
You would. That's not how physics work.
I would be relaxing.
Oh, the same guy who thinks he sits on a cloud doesn't believe in love at first sight. What kind of freaked up world are we living in, dude? Opening the damn board.
Your whimsy's all out of whack.
Your whimsy's out of whack, dude.
Look, you know, my whimsy just doesn't extend to love, okay? It's a hard drawn line in the sand.
Also, just so you know, Herman Miller office chairs, those are like the GOAT office chair. Like that is the office chair people get.
My dad had that since the 90s, and it's still in great shape.
Was that 2?
Cotton would have been a good answer, too. That would have been a good one. Also, somebody said beanbag chair. That is my maxed out answer, beanbag chair.
Have you ever tried to get out of a beanbag chair? It's not easy.
It ain't about getting out, it's about sitting on it.
Oh my
What the hell?
god.
It's like, oh yeah, you know, sitting on a cloud is real comfortable, but you get beat to death by pixies afterwards. It's like, okay, that's not relevant.
No, you fall through the cloud. You can't sit on it. It's not sittable.
Have you tried? Are you sure?
I'm dead. How Boardgamers
Alrighty.
died. Tried sitting on a cloud.
It's true, that's how I died.
That's how he died, dude.
No, they are not solid.
We're getting some Austin rages in chat.
That's me. That's essentially me, but Austin coded.
Time to pull out the official How to Play Wavelength rulebook and flip to the back where it tells us how we did. We scored a 26, meaning the message that we get from the creators of Wavelength themselves is head exploding emoji, head exploding emoji, head exploding emoji. 3 JFKs, woo! Very nice. Nobody asked if it was comfortable to sit on. It was easy to sit on, which would be couch. See on turf?
Yeah, and actually beanbag's super hard to sit on because you gotta bend down, kind of like flop into it.
That's the process of sitting.
No.
No.
You don't flop when you sit, Mark. I've seen you sit. You sit very gingerly.
Just because I'm graceful like a cat does not mean that.
Mark's graceful because he knows at any moment he could be football tackled to the ground when he goes to sit.
Every day I'm sitting on my desk chair going, I wish this was a beanbag. I have a little like thought bubble over my head of me in my exact situation, but in a beanbag chair with a little spinner propeller hat and a lollipop and a big smile. Yo, your average Therian sent 13 club cheers. Meek sent a heart me. Your average Therian sent a popular vote and a heart me, and Meek sent 3 popular votes. Thank you so much. Mark frustrates me on every single level. That is 7 cards. We're starting at the top, so 7 cards remaining. Second round, the score to beat is now 26. We're going back to 0. Amber sent the heart me. Thank you so much.
26.
Mark makes me want to sit on a cloud.
Mark,
They're not solid.
I want you to sit on a cloud.
What about gingers? Like, easy to sit on, hard to sit on?
No, because you said you sat gingerly.
Oh.
Brother reads chat 5 minutes after it said.
I understand. Okay.
All right, what are we doing next? What do we got?
Next card, don't worry, redemption. We're not doing any more nonsense Mark sitting. This is gonna be scary when you can't see it. Scary when you can see it. Mark, do you identify as ginger? I do not, personally. I've heard people say that I am a ginger. I disagree with them.
Those people need to get their freaking vision checked.
Yes, I agree. Never heard someone say my name like that. I'm sorry, how do I pronounce your name? Mike?
That just looks like Meek to me,
Meek?
but that's probably wrong.
Mark is blonde, I agree.
Spin up the board. Spin her up, man.
Take the free black card, Mark. I'm aware. I am well aware.
We can't be doing this joke. This joke was such a minefield. The second this joke started, I immediately knew where the ending of this joke was going, and it did not take long to reach that conclusion.
Riley says strawberry blonde, which is what I agree with. Mary says Mark is a ginger for sure. Yo, Sierra sent 5 tiny tiny and a finger heart. Thank you so much. Maiku?
Maka?
Maka? Okay.
Micah?
That didn't help Board Ghost.
Wait, the pronunciation. Wait,
The audio, not the phonetic. I'm Dutch and it's a Dutch name. Lol, don't worry about it. We'll get to the bottom of this. We're all Mike, says Mike. Miku. Oh, it's pronounced Hatsune Miku. Okay.
Oh, you should have just said that, dude.
Board's closed. You may look. Okay. First hint from Ons. You can look.
Ah.
First hint from Ons. MAGA hat. Dr. Facilier says oncoming car.
Yeah, these are scary when you can see it. These are terrifying.
And then a happier one to end us off. The Boogie Monster from A.
Okay, all right. Took it off a little bit for the Boogie Monster.
Micah. Okay.
He's done it. He's done it. All right, let's start. Let's break it down. All right, the Boogie Monster, terrifying when you see it. Oh, you're gonna die. But then the rumors of it existing, also scary. Speeding car coming at you. If you see it, terrifying, but not for long.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, I'll be dead in a second. It doesn't matter.
Who gives a hoot?
In the time it takes me to register, it's coming at me. It'll actually hit and kill me, so it's not that scary for long. That being said, if somebody tells me that there's a speeding car coming at me and I can't see it, that's fucking terrifying.
Whispering in your ear like George Bush. There's an oncoming car.
Where? As I'm frantically, desperately trying to not die. And then the last one, the first one, the MAGA hat. That's... First off, I would never be scared of it. Fight time.
Wow.
It's like a bull seeing the red flag. Yeah. And then I would promptly get my ass beat because a little pixie child could beat my ass. So it doesn't really matter. But I stand on business regardless.
Most pixies have pointy hats.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm gonna go with, I think these are all things that are scary when you see it. But these aren't maxing me out. I'll take it up a little bit.
Slenderman, bro.
Fucking Slenderman, bro. Damn, dude. All right, I'm locked in there.
Yo, Tracy sent a heart me. K8 sent a rose. Thank you so much. All right. 20 roses.
Which is like
Sorry.
our gift gallery.
Oh, yo, thank you so much, K8.
Actually, wait. I'm better. Thanks.
Okay. Scary when you can't see it. Scary when you can see it. Honorable mention, clever one, the Bogart from Harry Potter, but I don't think you would have gotten that. It's maxed out scary when you see it. Ooh.
It's the car one. It's the car one. Just like the idea of a speeding car coming at me and not seeing it is terrifying.
I mean, I don't know. Let's say in this instance, it's coming at you, but it doesn't hit you. You managed to dodge it. If you didn't see it, you just didn't see anything. Like, you just never even knew it happened. Like, even if someone told you, hey, there was an oncoming car, like, it'll freak you out, but not as much as seeing the car coming at you.
Right, but this is one of those instances where I think with this car, you have to know that the thing exists because you could have that same argument about pretty much anything. Like, if you don't see it, you don't know it's there, and then you're not scared of it. You can have that argument about pretty much anything.
No, because I think, like, say there's a stranger in your house, and you spent the night there overnight, and you find out in the morning there was a stranger in your house walking around. Even if you missed the whole thing and never saw it, I think that is significantly scarier than something like a car.
But I think the car is still scary though, knowing that you almost died.
Okay. Yo, Kayla sent a shell, and crap, did I forget already? Mike, was it, sent 3 roses? Micah sent 3 roses. I need to write that down.
Hatsune Micah.
Hatsune Micah, where'd my pens go?
I stole them all, dude.
There were pens over here.
I ate them. Yum yum.
Yeah, well, there were some over here. Did you move them, Board Ghost?
Mayhaps.
Board,
I cleaned up over the weekend.
Board Ghost ate my pens. Were they here this morning?
So delicious.
Oh, thank you. Okay, won't forget it again. Micah. 6 cards remaining.
6 cards remaining!
Holy moly, Ames sent 100 shells. Thank you so much, Ames. Helping us towards the shell goal, giving those little squirrels paddles so they can make it across the sea to Tuvalu.
Sail ever onwards.
Let's see.
What am I spinning?
You are going to spin Unforgettable. Forgettable.
Unforgettable, forgettable.
Mario, I'm gonna be so for real. I have no idea what you're on about, and I'm not gonna play along. So I've seen you commented a lot. I'm not playing along with whatever that is. Yo, this is not JM and JK sent 4 shells. Thank you so much. And Shannon Adkins sent 3 shells. Thank you, thank you.
Bam! Unforgettable, forgettable. That is where the blue 4 is. Chat, give me some clues. I want 3 from either TikTok or YouTube chat to give to Mark. I haven't read YouTube chat in a second, but that's mostly because I'm seeing kind of what's going on in there, and it's a madhouse. But I will answer, what's the hat? It's a hat my mom got when she was on a cruise. She gave it to me. That's about it. Nothing crazy. All right, I'm going to close up the board Mark, you can look. I'm gonna go with your second cousin's birthday.
My second cousin's birthday. What is a second cousin?
A second cousin is like...
Is it my parents' cousins' kids? Is that second cousin?
It's like
I think so, yeah.
your blood uncle's Oh, no, that's
I think it's your parents' cousins' kids.
yeah.
Okay. Shannon says your parents' cousins. Okay. All right.
Or your cousins' kids as well.
Or your cousin's kids. Okay. So second cousin's birthday. I mean, it's a birthday. I think I'm gonna remember it, but I mean...
So it's not when your parents are cousins. That's a completely different thing. That's different. That's called illegal in most states.
I'll put it a little bit to the forgettable side, because I've been to some forgettable birthdays, but it's a party, it's an event, and I don't know, there's varying levels of close.
No, I'm not saying birthday party, I'm saying their birthday.
Okay, sorry, I was thinking of an event.
No,
okay.
Their birthday.
What their birthday is, who knows? I barely know their name. Yeah, forgettable.
Alright, I'll go with Lisa the Stars, the kid you sat next to in second grade.
Jeremy?
Is that true?
Not second grade, it was middle school, but yeah.
Okay, there's a little bit of a difference there.
Alright, forgettable, but it'll tick me up a little bit.
Alright. I'm going to go with... I like this one. The first few TikToks after an hour of doom scrolling.
Ooh, yikes. I don't know if I remember the last few TikToks.
Oh, Mark!
It is pure static.
Consume!
But you know what's great about that?
What?
The next morning, you can open up your phone and it's like, I don't remember any of these.
You can just go through your likes and it's you've never seen it before.
And it's like a curated.
Yeah. But you know what's also really good about that? No one in chat has ever done that with our TikToks. The second they see it, they go, wow, this is so cool and memorable, and it's burned into my brain forever. Right?
Yo, Sierra sent 50 shells. This is not JM and JK sent 40 shells. Sherry05 sent 65 shells, which did in fact push us past the halfway point for the shell goal. Thank you so much. Pop sent to heart me.
Thank you.
This is not JM and JK sent a shell, and Sherry05 sent 10 club power. Thank you so much. Okay, pretty darn forgettable. Pretty gosh darn forgettable. Nah, I'm not even gonna take it up. I think I'm done.
Now you're done? Think you're locked in?
Yep, I'm locked.
Unforgettable, forgettable. First couple TikToks you saw after an hour of doom scrolling. Second cousin's birthday, and who you sat next to in second grade.
Wow. Okay. Glad I didn't take it up. God, didn't even take it up enough. Huh. Yo! Holy moly. Sheriff 5 cents, a budding heart. Very cool. Thank you.
Buddy.
That is a 3. Very nice.
Of course, yes. I saw somebody say it earlier. Hosbomb said it earlier. Hayden saying it again. Honorable mention YouTube chat.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Honorable mention, Jeremy says, what it was like when my parents loved each other.
Well, they had to have actually loved each other for you to remember it.
Oh.
So, I hope that helps.
Fucked up thing to say.
It's okay, that's our mod. I know them in real life. I can say that.
I know them in real life. It was a personalized attack.
It was based off of a true story that they confessed live on stream, and I made sure to use that at my advantage.
Yo, Micah sent 3 GGs. Thank you so much. All right, 5 cards remaining. Let's see. Who doesn't love this card? Beloved card.
Probably me. I don't know what it is.
Round animal, pointy animal.
Oh, no, I love this card.
Okay. Damn, says Nova. Just order a pizza to finish the goal. Lol. Understandable, Riley. What kind of pizza did you get? Yo, K8 sent 12 shells. Thank you so much. 14, actually. It wasn't done. Holy shit, it's still going. 20, 23. I can never tell when it stopped moving. Thank you so much. Round animal, pointy animal. This 4 right here. Meat IDK. Meat's a good one. Round animal, pointy animal. This 4 right here is what we're aiming for. Are we at 300k likes yet? Ask Country Mozart. Not quite yet. But we're at 57k already. Holy moly. If we get to 100k on TikTok, we are going to do a bonus mini game.
Bonus mini game!
Ooh. Very nice. Round animal, pointy animal. I am closing it up. Corey, you may look.
Ha.
Let's see. Okay, here's a good one from Weirdo KB. Ladybug.
Ladybug. Ladybug, pretty round, pretty circular. It's got a couple pointy legs that stick out though, so I won't max it out.
You're on the pointy side.
Gosh dang it, I can't read. It's pretty round, pretty circular, got a couple pointy legs that stick out.
Peanut says armadillo.
Armadillo! Oh, is that maxed out round animal? Is that all the way down? No. It's tough, right? Because on one hand, armadillo's got a very pointed face. It's a very triangular face and a tail, so it's got some points to it. But if I don't max out armadillo, what would be my maxed out answer? I don't know.
Let's see. I'll give you one more to finish us off. I'm gonna say from Johnny All Day, jellyfish.
You know what? Jellyfish was the thing in my head I was thinking would be my maxed out answer if I didn't say armadillo. So I'm gonna leave it maxed out. I'm gonna leave it maxed out round animal.
Interesting. I didn't think that would be your maxed out answer.
I don't really consider their tendrils pointy because they're all like floaty, so really it's just the big thing on top is always round.
Fair enough. Honorable mention, somebody said Phoebe, my cat.
It's true. You said, in the Discord, link in bio by the way if you want to join it, we're in there all the time talking about cool stuff. You said that, oh, trying to beat the chonker allegations over here for my cat Phoebe, and then you posted pictures of the fattest cat I've seen in a while.
Whoa! What are you on about? You've been to Thomas's house!
Whoa!
He's like collecting the Infinity Stones of fat ass cats. Oh, there's a lard
Bro,
over here.
If his cats are the Infinity Stones, yours is the fucking gauntlet, okay?
What the hell?
No, Phoebe's not that fat, but she is pretty thick.
Okay, she's a large cat, but she's not fat. She's big bones.
That's what I be saying. Doctor says, you need to lose some weight. Doctor, I'm just big boned.
All the Phoebe slander. Okay, Thomas is in chat. I wasn't just blindly. Pepper is a chonker. All right, let's see how we did. Round animal, pointy animal. That is a 2. All right, still on the target. Cat diet boot camp needed. Phoebe is not a fat cat, I swear. She takes bad photos every once in a while.
Every once in a while, like the 5 that you submitted into the Discord.
I don't have that many photos of Phoebe, I found out. The one that I submitted was just kind of to be funny. It was the most ridiculous photo of a cat I've seen in my life. It's her laying on her back with like one paw on her side and her head turned like I'm like bothering her. Like she was relaxing, sunbathing. I was picking her head up because I bothered her. It's a goofy ass photo. I'm not describing it properly, but all right. I'll be actually on top of removing the cards this time. 4 cards remaining. Ever consider letting us suggest a custom card?
Mark, do it. Do the funniest thing you can. Do it.
Randy Fitz. Let's see. Well, our next card is going to be a custom card from Dr. Facilier in YouTube chat. Place you would pay to go. Place you would be paid to go.
Hey, speaking of the Discord, if you go join it, link in bio, there's a suggestion channel where you can put your own custom cards and they might appear on screen here. Wow.
I love, some of our commenters were saying like, oh, you can join a Discord to submit custom cards, but other people were saying, good idea. Like regulars were saying that.
All right. Place you would pay to go. Place you would be paid to go.
Custom card from Dr. Facilier.
Place you. Interesting. All right.
I'm gonna take a silent sip of water real quick.
God, he always says that, and it's never silent. You can hear it. All right. Place you would pay to go. Place you would be paid to go. Like, place you'd have to be paid to want to go, or would you actually get paid to go? This this card is place that you would have to be paid money to go to, right?
Sure, we can interpret it that way for this round.
Did you have a different interpretation?
Last round we did it like place you would be paid to go, like a job. So, like a factory. It's a place you'd be paid to go.
See, there's a similar card like that already that we have.
Is it?
Yeah, the business trip, vacation trip.
Okay. All right. So we can interpret it the other way.
All right. I'm gonna close up the board. Mark, you can look.
I can change the wording to make that more clear.
Yeah, go from would to should, I think. I saw somebody in chat say it. Let's say... Disney World.
Disney World. I hate Disney.
It's true. Chat, number one thing about Mark. Any kind of joy or whimsy in his life, unless it is sitting on a cloud, he is anti.
Oh, piss off. I'm not the biggest fan of manufactured designed fun, which is all...
The Disney 70th anniversary key.
Yes. So Disneyland and most amusement parks, I'm fine with most amusement parks, but Disneyland in particular, I don't know, it's not my vibe. I like to control the events I do at my own pace, and it's not just, oh, this, I don't know, experience was designed to be fun, here are the steps that you do in the tour, this is how you do it. I like to, I don't know, go to the beach when I want to.
Then here's another clue, and this one specifically, you don't know, I won't even say this. College.
Place you would pay to go, place you would be paid to go. Yeah, I paid for that. Yeah, I paid for that. Let's see.
Shania says we need more unhinged answers. Shania, feel free to give us your most unhinged answers.
That's pretty maxed out on the pay to go side, I would say.
And let's get, last but not least...
There we go. Fix the card, get it live.
Ooh, I like this one. This is a very interesting one from Country Mozart. A wedding. Now listen, I know you have a history with weddings. Drop the marker. It's gone now forever. But try and think of this from the average person's point of view.
Okay, I'm glad you specified, because I'm at the point where I'm offering money to go, okay? Please take her to a wedding, someone, anyone. Yo, Micah sent 25 shells, thank you so much. But let's look at it from the average person's perspective, okay? People hate destination weddings, and they would be more likely to go if you paid them to go. But they would never say that to your face. You're planning a destination wedding, everyone's going, oh, that's so great. But behind your back, they're like, God damn, I'm missing how much work for this? It's gonna cost me how much to go? They'd never say it to your face. So, yeah, I'd pay to go to a wedding. I did pay to go to college. But I should have been paid. No. Well, I wasn't paid. I was gonna say, I did work for the college for a little bit. I wasn't paid real money, though. I was paid fake money. Disney World. Okay. I'll lock in right here. I think it's a solid chunk over to the would pay to go.
You're locked in right there?
Yep.
All right. Fun fact, there are countries that do pay you to go to college. We're not lucky over here.
Mark, you finally get invited to a wedding, but it's a destination wedding at Disney World. Are you going? Of course! Of course!
He's desperate.
Look, I don't like Disney. When I say I don't like Disney, it means I'm not gonna go out of my way to go there. But if I'm going, like if friends plan a trip, I'm not saying I'm not going. I'd go. I'd probably have fun too. It's just I don't like Disney.
All right, place you would pay to go, place you should be paid to go, Disney World, college, a wedding.
Yo, let's go. Very nice. That is a 4. You started talking weddings and I locked in. I'm like, if I don't get this 4, I'm never being invited. You know, ever since I kicked those bones, technology doesn't work, and I was never invited to a wedding.
Shocker.
And I lost belief in true love.
Wait, I think it's all related, actually. I think that all comes together. Mark, we need to take you on like a rom-com where you learn to love again.
Oh, okay.
And then you'll get that, and then the wedding will be your own. it all comes full circle. And the witch will show up as the pastor and be like, I forgive you of your crimes, and then you'll be free of the curse.
And the flower girl have like bones they're throwing.
Yes! But then as they're there, they
Yeah.
turn to flower petals to like show off.
What if? What if?
Alright, it's a 10 instead of an 11. Why is that?
Marketed time machine, you're welcome to come to my wedding 3 years ago. Thank you, A. I'll keep that in mind. That will be my first use of a time machine.
Mark, I should have wrote 11. Why did I write 10?
I don't know, man. You got the marker.
Jesus Christ, do I have to do your job for you too? You have to do everything around here? It's 10 points and not 11.
In this game mode, when we score 4, it is only worth 3 points. That's supposed to say 10. It is not supposed to say 11. Why is that the case? Well, instead the benefits, we could take another card, add to the stack, and it extends the game. We would have been at 3 cards remaining because there's 4 worth 3 points. We're instead at 4 cards remaining. Very nice.
Was that so hard?
Yes. Ames sent 101 shells. Thank you so much, Ames. Cheryl sent a heart me and a shell. And Evie sent a heart me. Thank you, thank you. Guys, let's agree if we invent time travel to travel 10 minutes from now, Boardgamers Studio, if we all do it, this might happen.
All right.
What?
There's like 150 some people in the chat. If somebody invents time traveling, you gotta come back to right here in 10 minutes. That's the rules.
I saw you devour that banana, OJ. Best 2 minutes of my life. I was aware that a video of a banana being sent. I was aware that happened. I wasn't aware it was 2 full minutes long. That was a full. You didn't say it's like 1 bite and done. You want start to finish.
Don't fucking savor that banana.
Damn. I admire the commitment.
Corey will even have to go to Mark's wedding forum at this rate. You know?
Gosh. Yo, Evie sent 50 shells. Thank you so much. Let's see. Oh, right. Let's go with another custom card. Who doesn't love custom cards?
All right.
Better to watch, better to listen to. Custom card from Liv Doug. Fun one.
I'm closing my eyes. Spin up that board.
Bone Girl would be sick at a goth wedding.
It's true.
That would be pretty cool. And at the end, you get to put the bones back in their place. That is the perfect ending.
Oh my god, yeah. The end credit scene is you sweeping up all the bones and having to put it back on top of the mountain.
Which is not where they belong. That is still where a human put them, but I digress.
A voodoo witch who was doing a thing.
Yo, Remgen sent to heart me, and J-Dubs just subscribed for the first time. Holy moly, thank you so much, J-Dubs. Getting access to all those exclusive stickers that people have been having fun with.
Highlighting your chats.
And highlighting the chats. Better to watch, better to listen to. Closing up the board. Corey, you may look. And we're 2 subs away from 69. Whoa.
Chat, you could be the funniest chatter if you're the 69th sub. Just saying.
Crazy. Ooh, oh, okay. This is so like personal for me. I know you're not gonna get this, but I'm gonna read it anyway. True crime video / podcast says Micah. I was gonna say true crime video is what I was going to be, but video / podcast. So true crime.
True crime. Okay, yeah, because that I feel like depending on which one of those you choose, it's kind of leading me. So I'm just gonna say true crime in general.
Yeah.
I think true crime is better as an audio experience. Like, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of supplementary materials that would assist the learning in viewing in video, but if you can put a face to things, that gets rid of some of the creepy ambience that I think true crime offers.
A says stand-up comedy.
Stand-up comedy is better to watch. You gotta be in the club watching stand-up Is this middling? Is this middling?
Be in the club.
Be in the club watching the comedians.
I need to see Megapolis. So go back to the club.
Do we
Best
need to see
line in
that
cinema. Yes.
Is this middling? Because you can really go either or. Comedy can be listened to or watched. It's just comedy.
And final one from Tegan, cooking videos.
That's definitely better to watch. That has confidently put me on the better to watch side. I need to see what that chef be doing to that food. Why his shit looks so good and mine don't. I gotta rewatch that. I can't listen to the audio clues of him saying stir the pot 360 degrees at 450 for 9 minutes. What does that mean? I gotta see him do it. So this is definitely better to watch. I don't think it's maxed out because you can get away with cooking just listening to it. But it's definitely better to watch.
In the club, we're all fam.
In the club.
I made lasagna today.
We all making lasagna.
We all making lasagna in the
In
club.
the club. We all making lasagna.
If you're out at the club and you're not baking lasagna, are you even at a real club?
That's so true.
All right, better to watch, better to listen to. True crime, stand-up comedy, cooking video. Let's see how we did. Oh, pushed it a little too far. These are all things that you can either watch or listen to. But my opinion with true crime, I like watching it. I like seeing the events go down. I watch a whole lot. This isn't true crime in the traditional sense, because I know a lot of people when they say they like true crime, they're talking about murder mysteries. Holy moly, J-Dub sent a motorcycle.
Oh, look at that shit go.
Holy crap.
That was freaking cool, man.
Yeah.
Hop on that.
I don't watch as many like murder mystery breakdowns, unsolved crime, stuff like that. I watch like live courtroom stuff, like Sovereign Citizen, blah blah blah. You know, Daryl Brooks, stuff like that. And that you can definitely just listen to, but I always like the ability to watch it.
Sorry, I'm still thinking about that motorcycle. It was really cool.
It was a really cool
I kind of
motorcycle.
zoned out, and I was just thinking about the motorcycle. That animation, they go the entire time, just replaying in my head.
Hayden sent a bone in YouTube. Whoa, okay, hold on. Be careful now.
You don't. Hey,
Don't kick it. Don't kick it.
trust me. Don't go down that path. Don't go down that path. Don't go down that path. Country Mozart sums up pretty well why I'm not reading as much of YouTube chat. They read my answers because they're tired of me mentioning Miss Johnson.
Nicholas Rossi update. Oh my goodness. Oh, you just, I forgot about that guy. Yeah, I definitely watched the Nicholas Rossi updates. Wow, I completely forgot about that, Dr. Vasilier. What's the band of this board game? Like the brand? So the game is called Wavelength, and it's from CMYK Games. Yo, J-Dub sent a lightning bolt and a tiny diny. Cheryl sent 10 shells. Thank you so much. And J-Dub sent a goat. K8 sent 3 donuts. Thank you, thank you. Remember the banana runts. Did I say something wrong? I'm remembering the banana runts.
You're having a heart attack. It's okay. You'll make it through.
Sorry, somebody said remember the banana. Oh, because I was talking about crime. Maybe. Let's see. Let's get another card up on the screen here. Let's do limited to infinite.
Limited to infinite.
Yo, Remjed sent a dolphin, and Heather Troop sent 4 tiny diny. Thank you so much.
Now close them peepers. Let's see what we got. Bam. Limited to infinite. Yo, J-Dub sent the money gun.
Holy moly! Thank you so much, J-Dubs.
Bam.
God damn, thank you.
Limited to infinite. That is where the blue 4 is. Thank you so much, J-Dubs. In 3 minutes, the time traveler should appear. Now remember, we're in EST. For the future time travels, we're in Eastern Standard Time. All right, so remember that. Let's see what we got.
Got the time zone wrong and just in the middle of nowhere.
Just they appear in the studio 6 hours from now, when you're just like sound asleep. There's just a random time traveler in your house, ringing the doorbell. Let me in. Yo, I'm gonna close up the board and holy shit, a surfing penguin just came. You missed it. There was a sick ass penguin surfing. There's a sick ass penguin surfing, dude.
Holy moly! Thank you so much, J-Dubs.
Oh, actually, close your eyes real quick. 1 second. Okay, you can look. I'm gonna say love.
Love. Wah wah.
Okay.
Too many bees out there.
No. No. All right.
Okay, love. Actual answer. I mean, I guess it's infinite, right? I don't know. It's not my maxed out answer. I have maxed out answers, and it ain't love.
All right. Let me go.
Mark loves to hate love.
It's true. All you can eat restaurants.
Yo!
Look at him go!
J-Dub sent it again so I could actually see it. The surfing penguin.
That's a fucking sick penguin, dude.
Thank you, J-Dubs.
All you can eat restaurants.
Okay, so it's all you can eat, so it's infinite. But, actually, that's physically impossible.
Actually?
Unlimited breadsticks, that is physically impossible. Okay, yeah, close to max out infinite, but not truly infinite.
I'm gonna save that one for an honorable mention. I like that one. And last but not least, Peanut, thank you. Computer issues.
Right. So obviously, I've said before, my maxed out answer for infinite is like space or time, like things like that. You are naming technically finite things, but if I didn't know better, I would say that my computer issues were infinite. So I'm going to tick it up because I know in my heart of hearts it's not truly infinite, but we have unlimited breadsticks, physically impossible by the way, computer issues, and love. I'm locked in right here.
You're locked in?
For those who are cursed or normal people, I was playing the card myself.
Honorable mention? Gaming currency? I like that one a lot. What's up, Coopster? Welcome in. Oh, another black meep has been spotted.
Yo, Coopster, you're the second person we've seen today to evolve to the actual black pawn next to the meat subscriber tag. Holy moly, graduated from the fried shrimp. Congrats, thank you. All right, that's it.
Limited infinite. Love. All you can eat restaurants. What was the final one I said? What was the final one? Oh, computer issues.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a little tough.
Okay, so we were playing normal person, not cursed Mark.
Well, even cursed Mark, like, your computer issues are infinite, but, like, not so infinite that you can never get work done.
I mean, that's just because I'm God's strongest soldier. Like, I'm fighting demons daily. That's how I do it. But they're infinite. Yo, K8 sent 100 shells. Thank you so much, K8. Micah sent 10 roses. Coops sent a heart me, and Molly Mockett sent a heart me. Thank you so much. The only time Mark took love too far. Read YouTube more. Thanks. Bye. Okay.
Sorry, YouTube right now is talking about all getting together and carpooling and how there's time travelers in our microwave. So excuse me if I wasn't like verbally reading that out loud right this second.
Hold on. Not anymore.
No, Mark. Innocent time travelers are in that microwave.
All right, were they innocent or were they time travelers?
Is that 2 you scored?
Yes. That's an affront to nature, time traveling.
That's an affront. Who hurt Mark? Time travelers, apparently.
Who hurt Mark? No one if you let no one get close.
That's
so just gonna put that out there. Yo, 2 cards remaining. Molly sent 10 shells. Thank you so much.
Mark's surprise wedding in 10 minutes if time travel was possible. There is currently a florist and a baker with a giant cake on the way to the set.
Holy. Oh, speaking of love, it's like the randomizer always knows when we have these conversations. Yeah, about my limited downsides with technology.
That's crazy. It's almost as if it appeared just to spite you.
Yeah, it feels like that. Let's try that again. One more time. Best response to I love you. Worst response to I love you. Custom card from Country Mozart.
Yo.
Very nice. The remark of surprise wedding in 10 minutes if time travel is possible. SMH.
Just so everyone knows, Mark thinks thank you is an acceptable response. You did not say that. Mark, you did not say thank you is a good response to being said I love you.
I'm pretty sure he's done it more than once, if I'm being honest.
Mark, no.
I
think I understand what your problems are now.
Mark, have you ever scored a point on that card?
If we're done lobbing insults
Thank you.
and accusations,
I'm pretty sure the answer is no.
Dana says he did. No wonder he doesn't believe in love. Is that not like acceptable? Like, oh,
No! Do you know what the bare minimum acceptable response is? Do you know what the bare minimum acceptable response is? I love you.
Yes.
that's committal.
Right! Which is the only acceptable response. Or other bare minimum is like,
He said thank you and oh, that's cool.
other bare minimum responses, I think we should see other people, right? If you're not ready. But not thank you. That's insane.
Mark, from the bottom of my heart, I love hating you. Thank you, Hayden. Tomorrow is Tolerance Tuesday, not today.
Is it?
I once said okay when my brother said I love you.
I never committed to a weekly reoccurrence of Tolerance Tuesday.
That's fair. That's fair. I guess it was presumed. All right, best response to I love you, worst response to I love you. This 4 right here is what we're aiming for. Okay, closing it up. You may look. Yo, Coopster sent 29 shells. Thank you so much. Now I understand why Mark hasn't been to a wedding. God damn.
Hey, only one of us on the screen right now has been to a wedding. It's not Mark, I'll tell you that much.
Liv Doug says, so what's for dinner?
Okay. Again, that is not the bare minimum that you need for I love you. So that's pretty bad.
Go Dis Pink says, ditto, kiddo.
Now that's a little more acceptable. Because that's like essentially saying I love you without like actually saying it, right? So that's like one of the most acceptable, not acceptable answers.
And Thomas over in YouTube chat says, gnarly.
That's bad. That one's bad.
What? It's a classic response.
Amber says, are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are you sure? No, man. Damn. Okay, Ditto Kiddo is gonna get dragged down here. That's objectively
Ditto
hilarious.
Kiddo. That's so what's for dinner, ditto kiddo, and gnarly.
Gnarly, dude. That's like me hitting the fucking combo meter in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, right? I hit that after they say I love you. Gnarly.
People are asking like, oh, this is a friend, right, or a sibling? The card does not specify. You have to consider all use cases. It could be a sibling, could be a friend, could be your one true love that you said gnarly to.
Gnarly. What's for dinner? Then you say lasagna, then you hit with the ditto, kiddo. Yum. Oh, I say I love you and you say yummers.
Yummers.
Man,
How do I suggest a card? There's a link in our bio to our Discord. There's a suggestions channel there. You can leave your suggestions. You might see them end up on stream one day.
I think this one's fried my brain. Genuinely, I think this one has cooked me. Is gnarly just maxed out bad? If somebody says, I love you. Gnarly, dude. Like, that's awful. That's terrible. Ditto Kiddo is bringing me up. I don't wanna debate this for too long. So I'm gonna
Liv Doug turn off the thinker emotes.
This feels right. In my heart of hearts, this feels good in my soul right there. I think there are times when you can get away with the Ditto Kiddo, but overall I think it's bad.
My mom said ditto after my dad said his long, thoughtful vows at their wedding. All right, let's see how Cora did. Best response to I love you. Worst response to I love you. Okay. All right. Very nice. That is a 3.
Genuinely did not think I was getting on the board. Genuinely thought I was gonna whiff that one.
Yeah, you're saying, what's the maxed out worst response? Like, I'm having sex with your sister.
Okay, well, all right. You. Now, here's the thing. You said this can apply to anyone, right? So if your mom...
That is still...
I love you.
That is still a bad one if you say it to your sibling. That is still maxed out bad.
Actually, you're right. It's gotten worse. It somehow managed to get worse.
I wish you wouldn't. That's a bad one.
I am pretty close to the damn. That's crazy.
Sweet Home Alabama. Damn, that's crazy.
Damn.
1 card remaining. Ashton sent to heart me. Thank you so much, Ashton. Let's get our next card. Make it count. Wow, love is in the air tonight with these custom cards.
Jesus Christ.
Invited to your wedding, not invited to your wedding.
This is some wish fulfillment for you right now.
And you were watching. I did do the randomizer. I didn't select these.
You did randomize.
Yeah. So this is post. You say I love you. They say gnarly, and the wedding's happening. Who's invited?
It's as Molly says, the only good person to say gnarly would be an Australian guy with a mullet. So you're marrying an Australian guy with a mullet. Now is your wedding. I've seen a lot of marks in chat before the board's even revealed. All right, invited to your wedding and not invited to your wedding. That is where the blue 4 is, chat, give me some clues. YouTube, I promise if you're not unhinged, I will read you. All right. Guys, I can't spin the board, and then the board opens up, and then immediately, yep, Mark, yep, Mark. Because it doesn't matter where the board is. You're going to say that anywhere. I'm gonna close up the board. Mark, you can look. I guess I'm going to use one of the 3 hints to say, Mark, see where you place that.
I wouldn't even invite him.
All right. Next, I'm gonna say, your creepy uncle.
Creepy uncle?
Creepy uncle.
So I don't want someone being creepy at my wedding, but the thing is, you don't always have a choice when it comes to family. If it's direct family, you know, it's tough. You can't uninvite someone without big repercussions. So take that up.
I'm gonna say your friend's child.
And we're going back down. People don't like children being at weddings to begin with. I don't know.
That's the justification for why you were never invited when you were younger, right?
Yeah, they use that as an excuse of, oh, it's just a no kids wedding, and then I got to be 20 and beyond, and I still wasn't invited.
Your final one, I like this from Evie. Old high school best friend you speak to once every month or so.
Evie, by the way, but
I'm stupid.
they just corrected it once. Let's see. So, old friend that you occasionally speak with at high school, is that what it was?
Old best friend from high school you speak to once a month or so.
Once a month is a lot.
Oh. I talked to Charlie.
Well, yeah, that aside. Yeah, if I speak to them once a month and they used to be my best friend in high school, they're invited. Like, I'm thinking of some of my old high school friends who, you know, I don't talk to much anymore, but I would invite them. But let's say I only get 20 invitations, they're not at the top of my list. So friend's kid, if I like the friend a lot and it's a kid positive wedding, then sure, they'd be invited. Mark, I think Mark should be invited to wedding. And what was the other one you gave? Creepy uncle? Okay, but they're not invited. So creepy uncle is what makes it firmly on the not side. Everything else ticks me up a whole bunch. And yeah, you don't always have a choice of uninviting those uncles. Yo, Mariah sent 53 shells. Thank you so much. I'm locked in.
All right, you're locked in? You're ready? Someone's screaming, all caps, just hurry up, please! It feels like it's not even them wanting us to speed up the pace, it's like desperate. They're in a life or death situation. If I do not open this board right now, they will get shot. It is life or death.
Please, I'm being held up. They guessed their placement and they're waiting for it.
If they don't see what their placement is, they're gonna take me out. Sorry, anyway, opening the board now. Mark, creepy uncle, friend's child. And the high school best friend you haven't spoken to in a while.
Okay, nice. I was worried about that placement. But that is nice. That is a 3.
Bang!
Mystique asks, who is our Wednesday buddy this week? Great question, because you overheard Board Ghost go, I don't even talk to Charlie that often. Our first ever appearance on stream, for TikTok at least, new character unlocked, is going to be Charlie.
We'll finally have context to that.
Yes, the person apparently Board Ghost doesn't talk to that often.
I haven't seen him in like 6 months.
That's not true.
You saw him this weekend. You saw him 3 days ago. What are you talking about?
You see, the issue is Charlie sees Board Ghost a lot, but apparently Board Ghost kind of misses Charlie. Yes, as we did all hang out this weekend.
Christ.
When was the last time I saw him before? Yeah.
When's the last
Board
time?
Ghost is not important.
I think we're out of cards. I think that was the last
That
one.
was it? That was the last one?
Woo! New character, indeed. Is Charlie in YouTube chat? No, this will be a full new character unlocked. The only people who may have ever seen Charlie are those who went back to watch our old YouTube videos from when we streamed on Twitch. But besides that, well, it is time to pull out the official How to Play Wavelength rulebook and flip to the back where it tells us how we did. There's a little chart The message we get for scoring an 18 from the creators of Wavelength themselves is... You won!
You won!
Woo! Very nice.
I can't wait till Wednesday when we have the Charlie Kirk on stream.
Yes.
It's gonna be great.
Is Charlie real? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
The Charlie Kirk or the Charlie Moist Critical.
Can we play Codenames? Well, we've been streaming for almost 2 hours now, just short. Do you
not actually. Sorry, Coopster. No, not actually.
Do you want to switch over to Codenames or do one more Wavelength? I'll leave it up to you.
I think no, for real. No, guys, no, we're not having Charlie Kirk on the stream. God, no, don't worry about it. No.
Oh yeah, we should establish we're joking.
We're not actually gonna have Charlie Kirk on the stream. That was a bit. I'm abandoning the bit. I'm pulling up. We're gonna go play Codenames now.
Codenames! Woo! Board Ghost, could you print out the odd numbered boards?
Odd numbers coming to you.
Oh.
Thank you.
Father got there thanking. Guys, it was a bit.
We're playing Codenames! Woo! But what do you do if you don't know how to play Codenames? What if you're not familiar with the rules? Well, let me tell you, we made a great tutorial video just for you. It was for you. So if you don't know how to play, or if you want a refresher even, feel free to go to our channel, our pinned video that says Codenames Explained How to Play. Give it a watch. It explains it how we play the game. So if you've played at home, we play a little bit different than how you play it at home because we're playing the cooperative version. We did not make up these rules. These are rules as written, but it may be a little bit different than what you're used to. Corey doing to erase the old score. I'm going to start thinking of a clue for us. Yo, Mariah sent 53 shells, followed by 47 shells. Thank you so much, Mariah. That is absolutely wild. We are far past halfway on the shell goal right now. We are approaching 3,000 shells. Thank you all.
Woo! Did I come in just in time for Codenames? You did, Turtles. Welcome in. Mario, you keep asking us how do we pronounce TH and F. And I feel like at this point in time, if you would have spent half as much time looking to Google rather than asking us, you may have gotten an answer by now.
All right.
But I'm not a Googleologist, so I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Board is up. Okay, I need to think of a clue for y'all.
Board 1, rest coming to you.
Wow, this is me.
Yes, that's right.
Googleologist. A Googleologist, if you will. Any Googleologist is essentially just a CS major. That's all it is. Get all the agents in one turn and I'll send a galaxy. Daily winning clips. I don't know if that's physically possible.
Wait, what was the goal?
All the agents in one turn.
Yeah.
Well, give me a clue for 9, baby.
We're not getting that galaxy anytime soon. Yo, AIM sent 100 shells. Turtle sent 2 shells. Good night, Mary. Have a nice night. Holy moly. Coopster is sending over 190 shells. Move this shite out of the way.
Oh, and Daily Winning Clips, or RGSTRD as your TikTok name is currently, is our 3rd black pulling of the night.
Yo! Great to see. Okay.
I'll wager a galaxy for reals on a stream soon. While that is super appreciated, you absolutely don't have to. We appreciate all the money that comes in. But if people can't do it, they can't do it, and we're more than happy just to have them chatting. It's all good.
Okay.
How we stupendous, in parentheses, it's a good thing. Guys doing Mick Farquaad, I would never get upset at being called stupendous once in my life. I am doing pretty darn good. How are you doing, Mark?
Stupendous.
Wow, what's the word?
Fire for 3 is going to be your first hint.
Fire for 3.
Let me Google something real quick too.
Show me pew pew. Sun's on fire. The sun's on fire? Shit. Oh my god, somebody put it out. Mark, show me sun.
Sun. That is correct. Very nice. That is 1 out of our 9 blue field agents discovered.
Gasoline and Cook both make
Holy
sense.
moly,
to me.
Coopster sent 579 shells. Thank you so much, Coopster. K8 sent 107 shells. Andy sent a heart me. Thank you so much.
All right. Pants, liar, pants on fire. Oh, man. Gasoline, cook, and pants are all really good answers. Which means one of them has to be wrong. Oh, unemployed, fired. Oh no, that's also true. Oh god, that's so good. There's like 4 good ones and only 2 of them can be right. Gasoline, then cook. Oh, man. Don't overthink. Gasoline, fire makes sense to me. Mark, show me gasoline.
Gasoline?
Yep.
That's fire! Very nice! That is 2 of the blue field agents discovered out of 9.
Alright.
Andy sent a popular vote as well. Thank you so much, Andy.
It could be cook, because you cook with fire. It could be pants, because a lot of their pants on fire. Or it could be unemployed, as in you are fired. I think, out of these 3, cook is the most likely. The other 2 are super possible. Don't overthink it. That's what I'm thinking. If cook is wrong, we know where to look at the other 2. So show me cook.
Cook! That is a miss.
All right, we know where to look.
It is time to reveal a red one. I'm going to reveal pants as belonging to the red team.
Unemployed sounds pretty good to me.
Throwing it all away. Oh, goddamn. All right, let's think of another.
I feel like that soundbite is going to be used against me for a very long time. Oh, Chet. So it's got to be unemployed. You have fire in a cabin? Yes, you have fire in a cabin. I mean, that's true, right? You have fire in a cabin. That is a true statement. But when you have to look at it this way, unemployed is to fire someone, and fire in a cabin, which has a stronger connection?
Fashion for 3.
Fashion for 1.
3.
Nope. We're only going to guess 1.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
There goes my high score.
Hem! It's gotta be hem! It's gotta be It's gotta be hem. I'm seeing some hems. Show me hem.
Hem, that is correct. That is 3 of your blue field agents discovered out of 9.
Are shoelaces fashion? Are you fashionista-ing your shoelace? Hear me out, intern. Well, give me shoelace. That makes sense.
Shoelace, that is correct.
Shoelaces are fashionable, yes.
Especially if you got those twisty ones so you don't have to tie and you just like pull them.
What?
Daily winning clip sent to heart me.
For unemployed, I hardly know her. What if, man? Intern, eyebrow, or van? But clothes also shrink. Fashion, intern? That's a good, I mean, all of these things seem likely to me. Brainstorm for fashion. All of these things seem likely. There's not one that strikes out at me the most. Do we just want to ignore the final one for fashion right now and just say unemployed because we're pretty confident that is the fire one from last round? And then if that's wrong, then we know we're still missing 1 for fire, 2 for fashion. Pepper for fire. Yeah, sure, yes, yeah. All right, show me unemployed.
That is a miss.
Ooh.
Let's reveal a red one now. I'm going to reveal Mexico as belonging to the red team.
All right. Pepper! WTF is Mark on. He's on Boardgamers Live at TikTok and YouTube. You can catch him there at 6 p.m. EST every single weekday except for Fridays. It's at noon EST. He also has his own channel on TikTok called Pasta Inc. Check him there too.
I made a funny video yesterday, but it flopped.
I did notice, yeah. That's tough, that's tough.
I thought that video was so funny too. Oh well. Let's see. Okay. Let's go for it.
Cabin for fire, bonfire, fireplace. Cabin's the next one.
Structure for 3.
Structure. Embassy is a structure. Spiders structurize their web. Pepper for fire, cabin. Oh, cabin for sure. Yeah, show me cabin.
Cabin.
That makes sense. That could have been the one remaining for fire. It could also be pepper, but I'm pretty sure cabin was the last one for fire. Embassy is also a structure. Show me embassy.
Embassy. That is correct.
And what?
6 out of the 9 discovered. There are only 3 field agents remaining.
Put your embassy away. Plate. Cabin embassy brainstorm for structure. Spider intern. Pendulum. Is pendulum a structure? I guess it kind of is. Structure. Pendulum makes sense. Pepper for fire.
Previous clues were fire and fashion, in case people want to consider those.
A pendulum can be, if you can wear a pendulum around your neck for, show me pendulum.
Pendulum!
Yeah!
That is correct.
You can wear that around your neck for fashion, probably.
Probably, who knows?
Probably.
Who cares?
Who freaking gives a toot, quite honestly? As quote Austin, who gives a toot?
You've guessed 3 so far. You do have 1 guess remaining. If you want to take it, you can also pass.
Man. Eyebrow Mary. No. No, I was reading chat. Spider for spider bike. It's possible. Van for structure, maybe. McFarquat, are you just saying every single word you say I hardly know her? Because if so, that is top tier comedy. That is making me laugh. It's really funny.
Literally the funniest thing I ever.
Intern for fashion. Now, the way he said it back there started to make it sound sarcastic, but I'm not. That's actually making me chuckle. Intern for fashion. I'm seeing eyebrow and intern. Shadow for fire. Opener. Mystique says that's a pendant. I'm not a pendant man. All right, I'm not sure. I'm gonna go. I like intern mostly. Fashion intern. That makes sense to me. You all saw Cruella de Vil, the movie. Show me intern.
That is a miss.
All right, let's bet. Hey, that's fine with me.
Miss is not bad at all.
That's fine with me.
All right, let's reveal a red one. Let's reveal brainstorm.
Brainstorm. Would he have not said fashionista for intern? I don't think he would have. I think he would have just said fashion. Would you have said fashionista? I can ask that. We revealed intern.
Can you ask that?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'll answer after.
Okay.
Afterwards, because that might give information on how to structure my clues.
Or is it green needle? No, it was in fact brainstorm. This one was written. You did not hear it auditorily. I fully believe in the watermelon. Do it. Well, I fully believe in the watermelon. Oh, you're talking about the board. I guess that's true too. Green needle, brainstorm. No, because the clothing items you said wouldn't have worked for fashionista versus fashion. I agree. So we're still, but I don't think we're missing one for fire anymore. I think cabin was it. I don't think it was pepper. Unless he's about to say, like, spicy for 2. And then I'll eat my words. If he was saying pepper, if he was trying to connect pepper and, like, watermelon, he'd say food?
Tears for 2.
Tears for 2? I give up. I'm gonna call it here, man. I'm done.
Alright.
Hey, I'll see you Thursday.
It's nice having this channel with you.
It's been good. It's been good, man. I call it there.
Going dark on socials.
Going dark on socials. Hey, chat, it's been real. Show me pepper.
That is correct. Very nice. 1 field agent remaining.
Oh, an eyebrow, because that's by your tears. Show me eyebrow.
That is correct as well. A little bit of a stretch, but you got there.
A little bit of a stretch, but I understood. I understood that you had to stretch.
Very nice. Yeah, that's all of them. What a good first round. Holy.
You're so smart and talented.
So our score is always determined by how many red field agents remain off of the board. 3 out of the 8 field agents ended up on the board, as you can see, meaning our final score, and the score to beat is 5.
Wow.
Whoa, what the?
What the
I was bringing Board Ghost's water.
Oh. Armand just broke into my house.
That guy's supposed to be in our YouTube chat. What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, so that's why YouTube chat's been quieter.
They're waiting on all y'all.
The time travel.
Oh shit! The time travelers were late. He was here all
along. Oh, welcome,
Jesus
Thomas.
Christ.
So yeah, score to beat
That's mod countless.
is going to be 5. The assassin was in fact Seashell. It was mentioned during structure, but not in any serious capacity.
Thomas.
Yeah, and the other red ones were shrink, plate, slam, opener, and I hate to do this to the believers, but watermelon.
No! No! That's fricked up, man. What a fricked up world. I saw Coopster earlier say I should have listened to him when he said eyeshadow. Coopster, I assure you, if I listened to every single person that said I should have listened to them, we would have played a perfect game.
Every time.
Every time. If I would have listened to the people that said that I should have listened to them, we would have played a perfect game.
So here's the thing, there's some confusion around fire. Fire was in fact trying to connect sun, gasoline, and pepper. Okay. And I was going to go with hot first, because I realized fire is not an exact connection to pepper. I was thinking, those big like fire emojis with the pepper when a hot sauce is real hot. That's what I was thinking. But I know it's not an exact connection. I was thinking, well, does hot work better? Because the sun's hot, peppers are hot. Now, gasoline is a weaker connection. I'm like, maybe they can still make it. I didn't go with hot because Mexico belonged to the red team. And I thought, surely they say Mexico is hot before gasoline.
Mexico is pretty freaking hot, dude. And the temperature is pretty high up there, too.
So that's why I went with that. Yo, K8 sent 3 GGs. Thank you so much. And then fashion, you guys mostly got it. It was hem, shoelace, and eyebrow. I did in fact think eyebrows were kind of, it's a part of fashion.
I can see it. It's a stretch, but I'll let you have that.
Structure was cabin, embassy, pendulum.
Yeah, I was right on that.
Yes, and what you were describing was, sorry, what was it that it actually was?
A pendant?
A pennant.
A pendulum.
Yes. For it to be a pendulum, it has to be swaying, so you'd have to be doing like one of these stances at all times, kind of swinging, but that would go hard as a fashion statement, in my opinion.
I think so. Eyebrow, I'm better than this. No, McFarquaad, you're not. Give in! What's up, Particular Otter? How you doing?
All right, new board has been set. Passing it to Corey. It's now Corey's turn to be the spy master, and we will think of the hints.
Also, Junico, I'm not gonna dignify that with a response. Why would I?
We now have.
You got eyes.
We now have our moderator here to help me make decisions. So
we now have the moderator
easy
here to beat your ass if you do anything wrong.
We've doubled the brain power. Yo, that particular otter sent to heart me. Thank you so much.
Don't give me a smile.
Yo, we're at 100K as well. Oh, wait, do we want to do Prices Wrong before doing this round then?
No, make them wait.
Okay, we'll do Prices Wrong right after this game of Code Names. Holy, thank you all so much. His job is to read YouTube chat and bring our conversation to the masses. Good night, Mystique. Hope you have a nice night. Mark Logic is stressing me out. I'm going to eat pizza. Bye, peeps. Sorry to chase you away. Bye, Mystique. Golly. Your hat has a certain swagger.
It has a certain turtle, actually.
It does. That is a nice turtle there. Make them wait. Yeah, Corey's like, Tolerance Tuesday doesn't happen until tomorrow. It's Tyrannical Rule Monday right now. How do you like your eggs cooked? Jutoki, you're opening up a big floodgate here for talking about eggs. The standard answer that chat expects me to say is going to be hard-boiled. I'm a big fan of hard-boiled eggs, and I would bring them to school with me back in the day, keeping them in my pocket for easy access. How do you like your eggs prepared? Hosbomb says pocket. Yes, and I thought it was quite reasonable. I'd have a hard-boiled egg in my pocket, quick access, very filling snack. It was awesome. It was great. But apparently people judge you when you pull a hard-boiled egg out of your pocket and eat them in front of them. Hard-boiled is yummy. My actual answer for how I like my eggs prepared, if I'm not taking on the go, would be over easy or occasionally scrambled.
Like your brain.
Mwahaha, it's Monday. Why would they ever judge that? Live, Doug. I don't know.
All right, I got a clue. You ready?
Yes.
Toblerone for 2.
Toblerone, yuck. I hate Toblerones.
Okay, Toblerone cyst.
There's a long story about why I hate Toblerones. What's Corey's hat say? Can't read it because I'm not wearing my glasses.
Saint Martin, the Friendly Island.
Oh, triangle. It's that weird ass triangle chocolate. Of course, show me triangle.
Triangle!
Very nice, very nice. And candy? Candy on the board? Makes sense to me. Show me candy.
Candy.
Very cool. All right, that is 2 discovered right off the bat. I will pass the turn.
Pass the turn. I'm going to get rid of Publisher.
What even is that candy? It is a chocolate candy that has mountains as their logo, and their pieces are chocolate triangles, and I believe they have some kind of nut or like nougat in them. There's a bug on the table. And I have a very long story as to why I don't like Toblerones, and the story might actually be too long for me to tell in between rounds, especially if Corey's now writing. What is it composed of? Chocolate, and I believe some small nuts. Toblerone, yuck, I agree, Evie.
Toblerone, I've hardly had them.
Wait, on the mountain, there's a polar bear in their logo? I don't think so, but I could be wrong. Illuminati chocolate, yeah, that's why I don't like them.
Entity for 3.
Entity for 3.
Entity for 3!
Are y'all on St. Martin? You just realized the time travelers need to know where to go. Yeah. Yep.
Well, if they're time travelers, surely our location will have been revealed by the point in the future where time travel is invented.
So bear hidden in the mountain? Oh, that's actually super cool. Cell because the creature goes in the cell. The entity. Elf king. The elf king is an entity. King. Cell. A lot of people saying cell. I don't fully understand why. Elf king. I think elf makes more sense for entity. Entity, I hardly know her. You held yourself back for 1 round. Show me elf.
Elf!
Woo, very nice. That is 3 discovered out of 9 for the blue field agents. Cell for entity. Like a life form cell. Now I'm seeing some kings, seeing some toilet from Dr. Facilier. Light Yagami. Son of Soirichio Yagami. Seeing a lot of kings, cricket, light form entity. That doesn't actually narrow it down for me. Whatever, people believed in it. Show me cell.
Cell.
Ooh, just a miss, not bad at all.
Just a miss.
Jeremy said, Kurdiger, and then deleted the message, then said, Krumpkit.
Let's get rid of light.
Light, no!
Imagine I said that, pressed the button, and the sun went out. That's what I'm gonna do next time. I'm gonna be prepared.
Okay, all right. It's Acts of God Monday.
Acts of God Monday. That's what happens if we ever stream on a Sunday. I'll be the antithesis.
Guys, it's 7 Plagues Monday.
7
Let's
Plagues
get the
Monday.
sun out.
First thing out is the sun.
Guys, only 600 more shells before we blot out the sun. Speaking of, K8 sent 33 shells. Thank you so much, K8. It's Mwahaha Monday. That's a good one, Farquad. Show me total darkness. Show me the end times.
Show me apocalypse.
All right. When do the lotus come? We don't know. It's dark out now. All the lights are out. We can't see the lotus coming. Skibbity toilet, says Kelsey Weasel. Thank you for... Oh, entity skibbity toilet. Kelsey Weasel, I'm gonna have to... I have to lose some respect for Corey to, in good faith, guess toilet, because skibbity toilet is an entity. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying it's gonna have mental strain for me to guess it.
This is zero commentary on whether or not that is correct or not. I would say this no matter what color toilet is on the board, but I did say skibbity for 5 once.
Okay, yeah, okay.
That is no commentary on whether or not that's correct or true, but I have used skibbity for 5.
But you hear them, not me. I'm like, la 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 la. No lotus is coming up on my end.
La, 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 la.
Show me Dark Annihilation. Yo, Heather Troop sent over 150 shells, still counting. Thank you so much, Heather. We have multiple people clapping now in the back.
It did throw me off.
He death noted us. Malicious Monday. My turn to head out. Good night, everyone. Good night, Country Mozart. Thanks for being here.
Good night. All right, let's rip it.
Yeah, do you know Boardgamers is filmed in front of a live studio audience?
But every day we get a new one because we've disposed of the previous one.
What's this in response to? Oh, still curious about the Toblerone lore. Yeah, I'll say it in between the next clue.
Nah,
Okay.
I need another second.
Okay, so I had never had a Toblerone before. This was back like early high school-ish, and I would like hang out with people a lot. And we did like a Wawa run to get snacks, and somebody came back with
That's when we go to the local convenience store.
It's a gas station, for those who don't know. And somebody came back and they got a Toblerone bar. And I'd never even like heard of it, and I was looking at it like, that's really interesting. And you know, other people there had never like seen or had a Toblerone before too, and they were asking about it just because they were intrigued. It's a weird shaped chocolate. We hadn't seen it before, and somebody was like, "Yo, do you mind if I have a piece of it?" And our friend who had it was like, oh, "Fine, whatever," and like reluctantly gave them a piece. And then somebody else asked, and somebody else asked, and the bar's not that big. And eventually, our friend went, you know what, screw y'all, I'm charging a quarter per piece. So what it became was, if people wanted a piece of the Toblerone to try it, because they'd never tried it before, they had to cough up a quarter to pay him, and he was like paying off the candy bar as he was doing this. It may have been $1 even. I don't quite remember. It's either a quarter or $1. But I was going through my wallet trying to find, like, please, do I have any small bills or a quarter? Like, I was willing to pay $1 for it at that point because I wanted to try it. I was very curious. And all I had was large bills. I'm like, shit. I'm like, does anyone have change? Asking around, nobody did. And eventually, I'm flipping through my wallet, looking through stuff, and I realized I don't have $1. I don't have a quarter. But what I do have is old gift cards that I never use that were gotten to me from like family Christmas things. And one gift card that I had in my wallet that a family member who knew nothing about me got me years ago. So it was like on the brink of expiring. I'd never even stepped into the store they got it for me for. It was a $50 Dick's Sporting Goods card. A $50 Dick's Sporting Good gift card, and I went, I still, people criticize me for this. I still, from the time I've told the story, never stepped foot in a Dick's Sporting Goods. The card would have just gone bad. It would have just gone bad.
There's still like Nikes and stuff there. Gift cards don't get to expire.
And I went, I will trade you this $50 Dick's Sporting Good gift card for one piece of Toblerone chocolate. And they went, are you sure, man? Like,
Just take the bar.
I feel kind of bad, and I'm like, I assure you, I am not going to use this card. And he's like, I guess. And we made the exchange, and I paid technically $50 USD for one piece of Toblerone chocolate. One piece, just one triangle. Yes. He totally got his money's worth. And here's the thing. Oh, Mark, you poor soul. Here's the thing. If this was where the story ended, I would still like Toblerone. Okay, this is not the end of the story. You might be thinking, oh, he hates it because the piece wasn't that good, and he went, oh, I regret paying $50 for it. That is not the thing. You see, what happened was I ate the Toblerone, and went, not bad, pretty good. I am happy with this exchange. But my friends, who I paid the $50 to, went later that week to Dick's Sporting Goods to use the $50 free he all of a sudden acquired. And I forget what he was buying. He was buying something simple. And he was getting to the checkout counter, and he looks and he sees at the checkout counter they have Toblerone bars there. And he goes, you know what? I only have this money because of Mark and this whole Toblerone interaction. I'm gonna pay for what I have and then use the remainder of the card to buy Mark some Toblerone chocolate. It ended up being $36 worth of Toblerone. That is an insane amount. The bars are like $1 a piece.
You could say it just kept going Toblerone and on and on and on.
Yeah, Toblerone and on and on and on. And like a week later, he came up to me, he's like, Mark, this is for you, and handed me this massive overflowing bag of Toblerone bars. I went, wow, how thoughtful. And when I recounted this story to Charlie, who you guys will see on Wednesday, when I got to this point where my friend spent $36 on the Toblerone to give to me, he stopped me mid-story and went, you two are both fucking idiots! Which is one of the only times I've heard Charlie describe me like that. He's normally very mild-mannered.
True.
He's super, mild-mannered. He took the moment to say how stupid he thought both of us were in this story. So, yes, how this leads to me hating Toblerone is $36 worth of bars is way too many. I couldn't eat all of them. And what happened was I ate like two. Of them. And then it sat on my desk, this massive bag of Toblerone bars, taunting me for the next 2 years. This bag sat on my desk, and every day I came home and I saw the Toblerones. I'd sit down at my desk to do work, I'd see the Toblerones. I'd go to bed, turn on my lights, last thing I see is the Toblerones. But I was never in the mood for them because they're just like mid-chocolate. Like I got my fill after the 2 bars, and then being exposed to them so much, it made me not want them. There were times I would walk past my mountain of Toblerones to go to the kitchen to get different chocolate that wasn't Toblerone. And eventually I had to make the tough decision to just throw them all away.
You threw away food?
I did. And Boardgamers knows I never throw away food.
Corey, do you want to pull out the rye bread in the fridge that is a month and a half old that I said, Mark, I'm going to throw this out, and Mark said, don't you dare. It's on the top shelf.
The top shelf there?
If you just look through the fridge, you'll find more than that.
See, this is a pumpernickel. Oh no, here it is. There's old. Let's see, hold on.
I doubt it's even expired. I doubt it. Boardgos thinks bread expires. Bread expires when mold grows on it.
You don't think it's expired! You don't think it's expired!
He doesn't. He honestly does not.
This bread expired April 4th.
A month and a half ago, Mark!
Bread expires when there's mold on it.
You could hammer nails with that bread, Mark!
There's no mold on this bread, so I stopped Boardgos from throwing it away. I went, I'll eat it, and I have been.
At least put it in the freezer. At least put it in the freezer.
Dana showing off the Austin rage.
Now I will say, I will give you this. In the fridge, it's fine. It lasts longer in the fridge.
You put it in the fridge 2 days ago.
You've lost all credibility now. Hearing you just put the bread in the fridge 2 days ago, I was on your side. I was extending the olive branch for the first time in our relationship about food. I went, no, he's kept it in the fridge. That's entirely reasonable. Finding out you left it on the counter for a month and a half.
I left it on the counter for a month and a half, but I was still
there.
prepared to throw it in the garbage.
Now you've lost all credibility.
Crazy man.
So yeah, says, oh yeah, that's not how fridge bread works. Absolutely correct.
Anyway. That is why I hate Toblerone bars. I have not eaten one since that incident, and I also have not stepped foot in a Dick's Sporting Goods since that incident. So
good night, McFarquad. And also, Drift says, did you know there could be mold before you even see it on the bread?
That's not true.
All right, fair enough. And that's a good point, Lil, as well. Have you considered offering your Toblerones $50 a piece? Because surely, if you were willing to pay $50 for one small triangle, someone else would be willing to pay $50 for a whole thing.
Oh, and then those people can sell it under them, and it'll form like a Toblerone scheme.
Oh my god! Yes!
Alright, let's see this hint.
Fire for 3.
Fire for 3. Hey, this looks familiar.
Hey, what am I say this hint? Is fire.
Holy moly, I was giving a large rant, but Heather gave 249 shells, followed by 102 shells, followed by 208 shells. Thank you so much, Heather. That is incredibly generous of you, and PMT sent the heart me. Thank you.
I'm sensing a lot of judgment on stream tonight. Dr. Vasilier, I'm judging him the second stream ends as well. If anything, I judge him more the second stream ends.
Mark, look it up, please. No, okay, if you're saying talking about the molten bread, I'm aware. I know that's true, but I'm still eating it. I'm munching. Missile, fire the missile. Corey, show me missile.
Missile, that's a miss.
Oh, never mind.
That's a miss.
Do not fire the missile.
Do not fire the missiles. Chat. Pacifism is the route we choose here at Board Gamers.
Oh, it was
all of that for an instant miss is crazy.
But we got a moral lesson. So that makes it worth
We sat
it.
there. I had this board covered up for about 5 minutes. Reveal it, instantly missed. That's on me.
Cheese is mold and people eat it. Spitting Dr. Vasiliae.
I am going to cover up. I'm going to cover. So Mark can rest a little easier tonight. I'm going to get rid of the toilet.
Thank goodness.
We're going to be doing Prices Wrong as soon as this game of Codenames is over.
Holy moly, K8 sending the shells. It is counting up, passing 30. Thank you so much, K8. Aaron Nicole sent 10 shells. K8 sent 33 shells. Thank you, thank you.
Completing our goal.
Yo, that actually completed the goal.
Yo!
Holy moly, thank you so much. That is awesome. Fire in the hole and fire hose. Ames, I did not understand hose at first, but you have clarified it. Fire hose. Now I get it. Fire in the hole also works. I think I'd lean towards hose, though, out of those two options. Skibbity, sad face. Well said.
That was very skibbity of me.
Penicillin is also from mold, so mold could be what's keeping Mark alive. Oh, the mold inside me.
It's like that Simpsons episode where they diagnosed Dr. Burns and they realized that he had every single disease known to man and it caused perfect equilibrium in his body.
Yes, that is me, but with moldy bread. Ozbomb sent a heart. Thank you so much, Ozbomb.
All right, you ready for this one, Mark? Mm-hmm. Technology for infinite.
We're solving it. We're solving the board.
Possible.
All right. Show me the hose.
Hey, yo. All right.
That's
I
correct.
hate that it's correct. Hate I have to reveal the correct answer.
That is correct. Computer. Okay, computer. Okay, computer. All right. Show me a Radiohead album.
What?
Okay, computer.
Oh. Computer.
Very nice.
Show me hose on Amazon. Computer. Well, that's where you buy hoses.
Electricity for fire too, and it works for technology. Show me electricity.
Electricity.
Woo! Very nice. Corey, can you show me a little hole?
Jarvis, clip that.
Corey, show me hole.
Chat, I might actually just not come back tomorrow.
Yay!
I might just actually not come back. He didn't even let me make the joke.
Corey showed hole.
You know
Very nice.
You know how many people already think we're a gay couple? You're really pushing that forward. We can't gay bait our audience like this, Mark.
Peanut says, looked it up. If you eat bread mold, you most likely won't get sick, but it'll taste pretty nasty. Thank you, Peanut.
Don't validate
Thank
him.
you,
Don't
Peanut.
validate him.
So the important word, not getting sick. I'll live. If it's a little gross, that's on me. That's not anyone else's problem. That's on me to decide if it's gross. And I think it tastes fine.
Who's gonna do the daily wavelength videos if you die?
Me.
Peanut just said I'm not gonna die.
Corey brings up a good point. Fair enough.
I will bear this cross.
Michelle sent the heart me. Thank you so much. And technology.
Over here.
Now you don't count.
Replace me with Thomas. So telescope for technology. That's fine. That's a pretty good one. There's also invention, or no, it's invitation. Sorry, dyslexic. Push for push notification. Did we get all of them for fire? We had fire hose, fire hole, and there's a third one we're probably missing, right?
You did.
Oh, we did electricity. It could have been electricity.
Hose, hole, and then there's also entity.
There's also entity.
And then, well, you guessed the first one. The first one was Toblerone. We went on that one for a while.
Okay. So telescope. I like it, but I'm not positive on it. King is entity. I think cricket. Let's set it to a poll. Like, I like telescope, and if we get the next one correct, I'm definitely going telescope. I'm just not confident enough to say telescope over top these other ones.
Let me write all the clues down. Obviously, all the clues don't apply to, each word, but these are all the ones you could choose to guess from.
Okay, setting the poll. Which Toblerone? Which code names do you choose? Your options are telescope for technology. It is going to be king for entity.
Telescope and King.
Yes, it is going to be cricket for entity. And final one will be pass the turn.
These are all the clues.
Poll has started. 1 minute on the clock.
I didn't care. I pick Acme.
Technology is forever. Okay. Oh, you put all of them there.
Yeah,
Thanks.
just put them all.
Pajamas. They are fashion technology right now. Fashion technology? Are they putting electronics in my pajamas?
It's true. I actually heard you can't put your PJs on unless you connect it to the app.
Oh, fuck. I forgot to pay the subscription fee.
Okay, subscription fee, dude.
My pajamas don't work. Meows, meows, sent to heart me. Thank you so much, meows,
If
meows.
you don't pay the subscription fee, there's a chance they might just tear when you're in public. Actually, it's guaranteed. You will pants everybody in public if you don't pay the subscription fee.
Kayla says, poll is the blue clipboard in the upper left corner. Thank you so much. So upper left,
You're
that's
on the
going to be
left.
here.
Above your head.
The poll is going to be right above my head. You have a few seconds left to click on it. Not much, though. Do your answers really fast if you're watching.
Go! You 1 second! 1 second! 1 second! Oh.
All right, it is over. Telescope is the winner. King was in second. Show me telescope.
Telescope.
Okay. All right. I'm going to keep King on the mind.
Still loaded.
All right.
Yeah, it happens. Let's reveal another red one.
Pajamas.
Pajamas. No, the pajama technology. Do you not respect pajama technology?
Nope.
What the hell?
You're not putting an app in my damn PJs. Get your app away from my PJs.
I've been paying $9.99 a month to keep Optimum PJ app status. It's a daily ranked game. You have to log in and click, I'm wearing PJs, and it gives you a high score. Yo, Kayla showing off the red spy emote.
Did you do that before or after your Duolingo streak?
With my Ben & Jerry's ice cream, big tub sitting on my bed, Duolingo streak in one hand, PJ app in the other.
Is that like the Reddit version of my Keanu Reeves Big Chungus Narwhal Bacon's at midnight?
Oh, the YouTube poll didn't load.
It didn't. It's still buffering over here.
What the heck?
Oh, I'm sorry, YouTube.
All right,
Love the new stickers. Thank you, Live Dog.
fun around. Hopefully, Jiminy for one.
Jiminy Cricket. Jiminy Cricket, he's the king of crickets, right? King? You're thinking king? The king of crickets? Jiminy? Circuit? Cricket? Ah, I'm getting crickets.
Cricket. Dude, chat doesn't want to answer you. It's all cricket.
It's all cricket
They
in
have
chat.
gone silent.
Oh, no.
It's all cricket.
Show me cricket.
Cricket. Alternative clue for this round, rickety for one.
Oh, Rickety's not the king of crickets, though. Jiminy's the king. So he did it for one, so it probably means king, right? Because that's the other one we were talking about. My dad's name is Jimmy. Bro, stuff with him. You have a dad? I thought it was a bit this whole time. I thought he wasn't real.
What? So I'm gonna hate to break this to you, but everyone has a dad.
What?
Well, I guess I shouldn't say that. That's not always true.
So true. Show me king.
So true, King.
So true, king.
So true, King.
Jiminy is the king of crickets. Jiminy, not Jimmy.
Oh.
Corey, let's not stretch the truth. Very nice. Our final score for this round is 3. Very nice. And it's now time for...
Me to take a pee.
No.
What? Dude, no, my bladder.
Fine. Corey will be permitted to take a pee.
You can set it up and you've heard it enough times. You know how to explain it. I believe in you.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not taking
All
it
right.
lightly.
And you can explain what time we go live.
I do. I did that earlier in the stream. I also gave the 4 speech earlier in the stream.
Alrighty. Well,
Rolling stream!
we are now doing The Price is Wrong. Woo! It is a bonus mini game that you guys earned by getting us 100,000 likes over on TikTok. Speaking of, we are now at 122,000 likes on TikTok. Thank you all so much. Let's see. Some people are asking about the assassin. Let's see it. It was Draw. Draw was the assassin. The other red ones are Acne. Sorry, Acne believers. Pitch and Macho. That is what we were. Let's set board 3, prep board 4, just to be safe. And yeah, I'll explain. Price is wrong for all of you. Yay! Oops, let me get code names off the board first. There we go. So, the name of the game is to guess the price. Do the wavelength noise, no context, just want to hear it. The wavelength noise, hold on. That noise?
Spin baby.
Oh, invincible. Oh, I understand. We're on the same wavelength! Woo! And activated something that wasn't supposed to be activated. Okay. Alright, name of the game is Guess the Price. We are going to show you a bunch of various zany, wacky items that we found off the internet, usually Facebook Marketplace, but it can be from wherever, and it's your job to, as accurately as possible, guess the price. You're going to be playing kind of with me and against me. I'm going to be looking at what chat says and kind of averaging it out and using my own intuition and giving my own price. And basically, you take the actual price versus the price you wrote down, find the difference. That is your score. You want the lowest score possible. So if you get a lower score than me, that means not only did you beat me, you essentially beat all of chat because I've been averaging out their answers.
All right, chat, be on the scale of 1 to 10. How good do you do?
Wavelength ASMR.
Yeah, we did wavelength ASMR instead.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess then if they haven't heard the rules, let me start from the top.
Sure, make it quick because I did the first half.
Are we good? We good?
Yeah, let's just jump into it.
9-11, 10-10, perfect, gorgeous. Everybody knows what's going on now. All right.
Chat spamming 9/11. They know what's going on.
Image number 1, item number 1 on Price is Wrong. First off, our range is going to be $0 to $300.
300.
Scandalous. 200 was the time before, 100 is the time before that, now we 300. Did you wash your hands? No, I made sure not to so that I'd have fresh hands when I'm touching this. So you're welcome. First item. DeWalt powered air horn.
I mean, this sounds like a real thing. Like,
It is.
okay. I mean, I feel like this has applications in real life. A lot of the products you see on the show are nonsense.
That's not someone's cobbled together gas powered blender. That is an actual thing that you can buy on DeWalt's website. This is someone reselling it.
This is a real thing you can buy on DeWalt's website?
This is a real thing you can buy.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I feel like there's applications for it. Jenna sent to heart me. Thank you so much, Jenna. 90, 95, so I was in 75, 120. They're reselling it. If I was buying it from DeWalt, I think 120 would be fair. But buying it secondhand, I think that's going to bring it down a little bit. I think 95 is a fair answer.
What's up, Meep? Yeah, you could be the neighborhood's favorite person with this.
Hello, Meep. Great to see you.
You could be the neighborhood's favorite person if you owned this. Oop, it's all gone. It's all gone. You'll never see it. What are you doing?
What? Or me.
Oh, okay. Are you ready, Mark?
Yes, I am locked in. $95.
I was about to say, why would someone need this? Husband, loud noise? Do I need to say anything more than that? You can get your own loud noise for $175.
Jesus Christ! Resold. It is that expensive.
Does it come with a battery?
Check the listing. I can't see that. Does it look like it has a battery on the bottom there?
Doesn't look like it. Actually, no, it does. It does look
That's
like
a pretty good deal.
175. Okay, that is 25,500 yen for Meep. Wow. Yeah, that is a bit more expensive than I thought.
Up by $85.
Huh.
Up by 85. Off to not a
Okay,
great
all
start
right.
for you.
Looked it up and it's 165 new. That's not a deal then. Yeah, this is resold.
No.
The batteries are expensive.
That's true. That 165 new is without the battery. That has the battery in it.
Okay, that's
So-
fair. Wow, DeWalt battery alone is pricey. Okay.
They know.
All right. Item number 2.
Armand's though.
85, right? You had 95?
I had 95.
Well, then they're right. I actually can't do math. Thank you, Luke. $80 is what you're off by. Still not great. Still not. Hopefully it's not going to make the difference.
That will make the difference.
Okay, we'll see. Item number 2. What was that? Ken's tomatoes and peppers. Now, notable. I want to point this out. I've blacked out the actual price, but you can see at the bottom it's currently on sale. The before sale price is $350. Now they're on sale. So how much do you think they actually cost now, post sale?
I can't help but notice in this photo, the tomatoes.
Be nice to Ken.
The tomatoes and peppers aren't quite visible. There seems to be a lot more. There seems to be a lot more Ken in this listing than tomatoes or peppers.
Well, it's because the peppers and tomatoes aren't grown yet. He's working on it, as you can see.
There's no product. I'm getting futures. I'm getting futures on tomatoes.
Yeah, you're future betting on Ken's tomatoes. Is he gonna have a bountiful harvest this year, or is he gonna go full famine?
This is Ken, lost Barbie.
Chet, be nice to Ken. Don't listen. I know the eye contact is a lot, but Ken is confident in his peppers and tomatoes.
That's Mark Hamill, said somebody. Quite possibly. Okay. Why are you paying $350 for tomatoes and peppers to begin with? How many are you getting?
Tomatoes and peppers, dude.
Okay, what? 225, 110, 110, 11, on sale, 349. The range is 300.
Who took that photo? Easy answer to this. So Ken's in the photo, meaning the tomatoes and peppers had to have been the one to take it.
Got to be up early to fix some heat effects in the mornings. Night Dr. Facility.
Doc.
It sounds super cool. Are they sealed? Ken's not.
Sealed with love.
He's unsealed. All right. Whatever. Let's go with a logical answer. I saw a few other people saying it. $200.
$200.
Seeing 19,000 yen from Meep, which translates to $130.
$200. Ken, tomatoes and peppers, on sale from $350. Real price, you can get his tomatoes and peppers for $4.
You can't fucking do this! You can't do this to me! You're just baiting me to lose!
Yes, I am! Yes, I am!
This isn't even a real loss, this is a fake loss!
Yes, I am!
$4, 580 yen. What the hell?
That's 196 there? 196? Alright. 196. So you're at 276 right now. So
right.
just be off by less than $24.
Oh, of course. I'm sure the next
Super
listing
simple.
will make a whole lot of sense.
Jess is Corey's bullying Mark at this point. Jess, that is the goal every time we go live. This is not a fun board game stream. This is an excuse for me to bully my friends.
Shaney sent a heart me. Thank you so much, Shaney. You're enjoying this a bit too much. It's not a Tolerance Tuesday yet, so you...
Oh, Sav, that's genius. He was probably trying to type $3.50, submitted it, realized it was wrong, went to discount it to put the actual price, and went, no, I'm just gonna put $4. That's actually such a good theory.
I was gonna say, so it's not on sale. He increased it by 50 cents.
Just Monday.
Corey's just getting out of the system so he can be good tomorrow. Guys, I promise I'll be tolerant tomorrow. All right, our final item.
Nothing.
Damn it.
Our final item.
There it
the
is. Key to the city of Flint, Michigan.
Come on. Come on.
What do you mean, come on? That's a completely normal item.
For less than $300, like, I had to say 300. It's insulting Flint, Michigan if I don't. $4. $4 for Flint, Michigan's key.
What do you mean?
No Albuquerque key, I'll tell you what.
No.
Guys, we need to be within, what, $24? Is that the range?
$24.
We need to be within $24. The key to the city of Flint, Michigan. Oh, God. Flint's had it rough. I don't even feel comfortable making fun of Flint. They've had it too rough for too long. What the hell? It looks like a nice key.
Why someone's getting rid of the key, man?
I gotta get out of here.
Gotta get the fuck
Cutting
out
my
of here.
losses.
I gotta get out of here.
Yo, Alex, at her very best, sent a heart me and 5 roses. Thank you so much. 250, 75, 75. Guys, it's probably Michael Moore selling it. Is he the mayor of Flint, Michigan? He's the documentarian.
Imagine the mayor is on Facebook Marketplace selling a key to the city because they need some way to bring back the funds.
And they're only asking for at most 300. Probably costs 9 California, 250. You know, I'm gonna put some respect on Flint, Michigan's name. I would have guessed the maxed out answer, but let's be more strategic. I'm gonna do the maxed out answer minus $24. So if it is the maxed out answer, I still don't bust, right? Or do I have to do minus 23? Does equaling bust?
Equaling bust.
So it'd be minus 23. So it'd be 273, right?
This is the most technical I've ever seen you get on one of these.
Yeah. Because I think we have some respect. 277, sorry.
Okay,
Thank you, 277. I have some respect for the great American city of Flint, Michigan.
277.
277, thank you. I knew the number, but I misspoke in my head.
Okay, it's all right. Are you ready for the actual price?
Mm-hmm.
Because Mark,
I'm paying that much for any city's key.
you should have said 273. It's $250. $250. Meaning, Mark, your final score is 302. Which is $2 more than our maximum price range, which is the threshold for Mark losing.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da.
Looks like that $5 really did matter. No, because if it was off by an extra $5, it would have been less embarrassing.
You know, I don't think this one's my fault. I do not think that this particular one is my fault for the loss.
Mark, it's tomatoes and peppers. In what world is he selling that for $200 and some?
Oh, I don't know. Consider the fact that they weren't even shown in the picture. I was assuming maybe you swipe in the photo and you see a truckload. Maybe that was the next photo. It was Ken's big truck of tomatoes and peppers. Maybe. I don't know.
Mark, I'm sorry. You crashing out on me right now?
It's Mayhem Monday.
It's a good thing that we had some tolerance coming tomorrow. Corey, can you remind us how much that sealed DVD cost? A, that's messed up because that was a sealed copy of Jack Frost featuring Michael Keaton, No Low Balls. It's $875.
Mark was investing in a lifetime supply of Ken's tomatoes.
God forbid Mark trust Mr. Hamill.
God forbid.
Hold on, let's bring him back. Thank you, Mr. Mark. Mr. Mark, I loved you in Star Wars. Thank you so much.
I loved when you squirt that milk
246.
right in your mouth.
Stop it! Stop it! What is with you today?
I deserve that. I deserve that.
That's because you kicked those bones and because you did this. 197, 246, 299 from Jess. So many people that managed to not
How
bust.
the hell did you not bust?
You know what? It's only fitting that after all the things you said today, you finally bust. Hey, I got one in at the end. Let's go. Let's go. 236, $57.
Jesus goddamn Christ. Get him off the screen. I'm sick of seeing him. That's enough. Son of a bitch. For Meep's sake, the price for the key to Flint, Michigan is 36,000 yen. Oh my god. Because it's plants. I said $5. Yes. Smart.
That's a smarter chatter than you.
Smarter chatter than me, for sure. Golly.
They did say 5, I saw it.
Alright, are we doing another game of code names?
Sure.
Okay. sure. Alrighty, I'm taking this back. Give me that. I'll keep this eraser too. We're back to a game that makes sense now. Code names. A logical game for thinking people. Here's that for you.
Swag, swag.
Please be a good board. Please be a great board. All zingers.
All zingers! Yo!
Holy shit, Ames sets a galaxy. Holy moly, thank you so much, Ames.
Thank you so much.
Now Mark's gonna give us the most unhinged stretch of a clue hints. Manifesting a 7.
Corey bullies Mark on Monday to crash out point, so that Mark can bully Corey to the point of crash out on Tolerance Tuesday. This was my elaborate plan. This was my revenge for last week. When I was so tolerant last Tuesday, and Mark made me crash out from his dumb bullshittery.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck?
Radical Monday. I'm the monster. Monstrous Monday.
Okay.
Come on, think of a clue. Come on, you knew it.
Fine, I will.
Spit one out. Real quick. It's simple and easy.
Yeah, it is. It is. You know how easy it is?
How easy?
Got one already.
Holy shit. You called my bluff.
Fuck it. You asked for it. Farm for 7.
What the fuck? What the fuck do you mean farm? What do you mean farm for 7?
Farm for 7.
What do you mean? What? Well, tractor's on the board.
Start guessing.
Show me tractor.
Tractor, that's correct. Very nice.
Okay, that makes sense. Horseshoe, that makes sense to me. Show me horseshoe.
Horseshoe, that's correct.
All right. You know what else you farm? He's a pumpkin farm. Show me pumpkin.
That's correct.
Holy shit. I guess you can farm bunnies. You farm bunnies. There's a bunny farm. Show me bunny.
What the hell? No, you don't. Nobody farms bunnies. That's a miss. Idiot.
Guys, I don't like Mark Monday. I don't like Monday Mark.
Let's reveal a red one. Let's reveal
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Whoa, I was right. Good thing we guessed bunny and not buffalo. That was the other one I was thinking about. Chat like that one. You're like ear of corn. Oh, ice farming. This is getting heated. Hey, I might not be here tomorrow. I might not be able to be tolerant tomorrow. Mark might just take me out beforehand. Oh, runt. The runt of the farm.
I need to Google something. Give me a second.
I'm with Team Mark today because I almost crashed out at work today. How can you be on Team Mark? Look how abusive he is to me specifically. That's messed up. Alex says, wait, can someone explain this? I've not seen this one before. Alex, I have such great news for you. If you want to play along with us, there is a way better way for me to explain the game than just using my words right here, right now. Pinned on our channel, titled How to Play Codenames, is a 2-minute video that will break down exactly how to play this game right here, right now. I promise. This guy made it. Did a good job. That's the one compliment he gets. And he'll get another one if he stops being mean to me.
We'll see.
Mad Mark Monday. Mad Mark Monday indeed. Lawn for farm for sure. Farmhouse. Sink for kitchen. I like runt. I like lawn. Limes can in fact be farm. But you were mean during The Price is Wrong. Fucking stupid ass TikTok picture kills me every single time. I can't do his face properly. I don't know how he gets it.
Alright, your next hand's going to be Ascension for 2.
What if Mark just said farm again?
Farm, keep going. Farm for 4.
Farm for 4. Ascension. What ascends? The Himalayas ascend into the heavens. Satellites ascend. Banister, Saturn, Slug, Palace, Himalayas, Satellite. My people. Saturn ascends. Palaces ascend. There's a lot of things that ascend on this fucking board, Mark. No, because the guy that called it was being a major Corey today. Sierra, what the fuck, dude? Don't call it a major Corey.
Me when the person on the phone just sucks. You're being a Corey right now.
The fuck? Show me satellite. Tell me it's wrong.
It is.
Good.
Satellites don't ascend. They are literally always falling.
How do you get it there in the first place?
They are literally always
When
falling.
they just spawned into the atmosphere? Do you just go, oh, satellite? I wish upon a star that it's there all of a sudden.
It spends its whole lifetime falling infinitely. That's what orbiting is. It's falling.
I can't believe I was born into this world as a 50-year-old man with taxes and a mortgage to pay.
It's assembled up in space. The pieces are brought up there, sure, but then it falls forever. All right, let's reveal another red one. Let's reveal lawn. That was not for farm. No.
Jesus
Wrong.
Christ.
You're still missing 4 for farm.
I need a Tolerant Tuesday tomorrow, dude. I need to fucking zen out tomorrow.
I'm prepping you. You're welcome.
Get it all out now. Get it all out now.
Yo, Chelsea sent a heart me. Alex, at her very best, sent 8 popular votes. Kelsey Weasel sent 50 shells. Alex, at her very best, sent another popular vote. Jillian sent a heart me and a popular vote. Thank you so much. And I think I read it already, but Chelsea sent a heart me.
Hi says, oop, I'm late. You know, if you think about it, you're early to us ending stream. Just think about it like that. What was the first clue again? First clue is farm for 7. Runts, ladybug, slug, lime, kitchen, because farm to kitchen. Ladybug, I'm with ladybug. Oh, you should play some Animal Crossing New Horizons music during tomorrow's stream. That's my go-to. Back on Twitch, that was my, I'm vibing out.
Food for 3.
Food for 3? Limes are food, and you can farm limes. So are dads.
Hell yeah.
Show me lime.
That is correct.
Thought I was gonna
Very
say dad.
nice.
He thought I was gonna say dad. He thought I was gonna throw it all away at the end.
It's bro defo him in chat.
Of course. All right. Slugs are food in a kind of fucked up, kind of messed up kind of way. Ear of corn, kitchen. You make food in the kitchen. Show me kitchen.
That is correct.
Ice, runts are candy. That's so true,
Banana
Dana.
runt.
Banana runt. Runt is food. Mark, show me runt.
Miss.
Damn, it's ice. It was always ice.
Let's get rid of dad.
Oh, yeah, that's relatable.
What mom did.
Let's think of the next codenames clue, everyone.
Oh, chat, it's so funny.
You know, I didn't think about it when I said it.
Ain't that a thinker?
Dad Glove! Dad Glove, yeah! Did your dad ghost you? In a cosmic sense. Yeah.
Sierra sent a heart me. Thank you so much, Sierra.
I fucking love making them uncomfortable with it. Alright, so we have farm, we have food. Did we get all for food? No, we missed one. We said one and I got wrong. Farmer 7 really set us up to fail. It's true. Dad ascended. True. Ice. It's definitely ice. It's definitely ice. I think that makes the most sense for the food clue. Ladybug and slug could also be for farm. Himalayan salt and also for ascend. I like that. Himalaya for ascend makes sense. I don't think we got any for ascend. I think we got satellite.
0.
He's upset about that one. We didn't get any for ascend. He's thinking hard. How many do we have? 5. We're missing 4. Himalaya, ice, farm, ear of corn. It's possible. Ascend means to like rise up. Gamers.
I'm done giving good clues. You're now getting
Well, I
bad
knew that when you said
clues.
farm for 7.
Baseball for 2.
Is crying on the board? Because that wouldn't be one of them. baseball. They brave, because our brave baseballers out there.
Thank you for your
On
service.
the front lines.
Me at the Little League game.
Slug, because you slugged the ball at the bat. That makes sense to be slug.
That is correct.
Yes, that's such a good clue.
You know what else you get? Slugs.
Farm?
On the farm.
The farm folk today.
On the farm.
The Atlanta Braves. Is that a baseball team? Is that actually true? Drop. You're shocked. You're shocked that the board game video game designer guy doesn't know sports?
Just disappointed. This man don't know ball.
Fucking hell. I think ice. Oh my god. Yes, I wouldn't lie to you, Corey. I bet Mark is also a fan of baseball. I knew the Atlanta Braves were one, so show me brave.
Nope. And nope to drop 2. All right.
Shocker! The 2 board game guys don't know who the Atlanta Braves are. Sorry, buddy. Hey, there's no reason to be sorry. We are not the ones who are. We are the ones that are smart. Hi says, I like your hat. Hey, thanks. I like your comment. Band. Mark probably thinks they have marching bands at baseball games.
Mark probably thinks blah, blah, blah.
That was definitely correct. That was definitely correct, and he's upset about it, but that's okay, Mark, because I also thought that baseball games had marching bands sometimes.
Haven't you gone to the local stadium to see a ball game once?
Yeah, once? One time?
Like,
Just because it wasn't there the one time I went does not mean they don't have them at all.
Remote for 3.
Show me control! Not on the board. It's not, don't, you went for it. You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have.
at my disposal.
Vacuum for it.
Mute!
Vacuum.
Mute is on the controller. Show me mute. That's not on the board either. No, it is. It is. Show me mute.
Mute is correct. 2 field agents remaining.
Who goes to the actual games? Yeah, I just watch highlights on YouTube after it's over. I don't even do that, man. I don't even do that. Remote. You know what's remote? The Himalayas. Show me Himalayas.
Yep. 1 remaining.
Saturn is remote. Oh, Saturn, ice. Ice is remote. India, Saturn, India. All right, for the final one of the night, we're gonna need a poll. We're gonna need a poll. We said ice. Yeah, but there are a lot of people saying not ice right now.
All right.
For the record, I think ice is my front runner.
What are the options?
Ice.
Ice.
India.
India.
Saturn.
Saturn.
And lastly, we'll do vacuum because they have a remote. At least some do. I don't know. Not really. That doesn't really make any sense. The more I'm saying that, the less.
Vacuum? What fancy ass vacuum you got, bro?
I saw some people in chat saying that. As I said it out loud, I realized, no, that's definitely not it.
1 minute on the clock.
It's
Let
definitely
your
not vacuum.
voices be heard. CLI sent to heart me. Thank you so much, CLIs. It is the Crash Out stream.
Crash out.
If you're just catching us now, we're crashed the fuck out.
You should join me for Tolerance Tuesday tomorrow.
No.
We'll both need it. What do you mean, no?
I think I'll be more evil.
Alright. Can we only guess 3 times? No. However, if we guess one wrong, our turn ends. So we can guess 4 times, 3 plus 1. But it doesn't matter that we get in one more guess after this, because if we guess wrong and there's only 1 left. There's only 1 correct answer. So if we guess wrong, it's either we finish the game or we guess 1 wrong and it goes next. Someone say why India, because there's so many better ones to guess. People's logic is Indian food, and also India is remote in terms of like where we currently are. Palace.
Oh, right. Ah, crap. It restarted. I went to hit click end poll and it restarted. I can tell you Saturn won though.
Show me Saturn! We did it! We did it! We finished the game! We finished the game!
The correct answer was not on the poll. You were fighting. There are 2 red field agents left. 1 red field agent was on the board, meaning you are fighting to find the only, or 3 of the least wrong answers. Did you do it? You did! Saturn's only a miss! Yay! Goodbye, India!
No! No! co-sign this. Bring it back.
Staircase for 1.
Staircase for 1. Banister.
Yeah, that's right.
Banister. Banisters aren't remote.
You could leave the remote on the banister.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna beat your ass, dude.
We won!
Good. Chad thinks I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. You're not gonna be here tomorrow after that one, dude.
We won! Yay!
No, I don't consider that a win.
We're all in this together.
Shut the fuck up. You were mad about, Mark probably thinks they have marching bands in fucking baseball.
Band was red. Band was the red one.
He goes, Mark probably thinks there's marching bands in the right field. Meanwhile, you're like, yeah, you can leave your remote on the banister, dude.
You deserve that hint.
I'm gonna fucking crash out.
This was my crash out. This whole round was my crash out. The Assassin's Palace.
Thank God. Thank God. To that one person in chat, I'm sorry, it's not Palace. I'm sorry you don't get to claim victory, but it is not Palace.
Well, let's walk through them one by one.
Do we have to?
Yes. Farm for 7.
I just want to know farm.
Tractors on a farm, you grow the pumpkins on the farm, you grow the limes on the farm, you leave the food outside, the slugs show up, eat your food on the farm.
Christ.
What do you do with the food you get from the farm? You take it to the kitchen. You got horses on the farm. What do they need? They need horseshoes, and that's only 6, but Live Dog asked for 7, so I wrote 7.
Wow, you fucking cheat. That wasn't even 1 for 7.
Never mind. There's farms in the Himalayas.
No, there's not.
Nah.
Notably, there's not. Notably, there's fucking not.
I'll be farming up there. Another good codename's done. To many more. Well.
Chatter said earlier Corey needs a hug.
Now get the fuck away. You get away from me. You get away from me.
Wow, that was messed up. I'll take it if it's still.
Hey,
if
you're
it's
never
still
gonna see
going
Thomas
now.
again now.
Aw, thank you,
Hey, whoever
moderator
said I needed
Thomas.
a hug,
Thank
you
you.
co-signed his death. He's gone.
Thank you. Our moderators are so great. Well, that's all we have for you tonight. That is the end of stream. A happy ending. He said you're amazing. Vanabella Lee sent a heart me. Thank you so much.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Y'all are awesome. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you tomorrow. We will see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, New York time. You're amazing, Live Dog. Thank you, thank you. That is 11 p.m. London. We'll be back doing the usual new character on Wednesday. New character unlocked, driving Charlie. You don't want to miss it. All right, that's all we have for you. Good night. Bye.
Good night. Bye.
Still